Behold the wizard. Beware his powers. Unspeakable powers. He is the wizard. The mystical wizard.
Greetings, travelers, Wiz Kids, and Wordplayers. It is Wednesday, which means it is Wow Wednesday once again. Even though truly it should be called Thor's Day, because I'm Thor and my body hurts. And I am joined, as I am always, by the Gremlin King himself, Samurai Snowman.
Hi, everyone. Hello, Sync. Hello, Wizard. How are you guys this fine eve?
Me?
I just told you, I sore and I hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one, by the way. That was awesome, man. That's why we're here.
Bang. They're all jealous of you. And,
No, don't do that one. Don't do it.
And I'm also joined by, I don't know what his profile is.
Yeah.
Stimulated Cynic.
There we go. What's up, dudes? Hello, people. I like your faces. That's it. That's
There
it.
you go. All right.
That's
All
it.
right,
That's all
good show,
there is.
guys.
Would you expect
good.
more from me?
You
Good
know,
show, guys.
Why does everybody
Yeah,
always
it is.
expect more from me?
Yes.
Weeb stuff is his profile picture, says Swan.
It's Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
I
I know the show, don't know the name.
Yeah. He's the most powerful dude in the world.
And we're going to say hello to the chat. Hello to Summer Swan, Runner Raven, of course, who's going to power through the show. She's sleepy, and we'll just put her to sleep with our boring talk. And Snuffles saying hello to the chat. Hello, Snuffles. And Prestu made sure to go first onto the chat, even though my pinned comment was technically first. If it's still there, I'm not sure. Yes, it is still there. Okay. They're basically saying, like, no, ask us anything tonight because
what?
Need to
That's what the
be a quick
show was founded on.
We'll be a quick little stream, we'll hit some news that needs to be hit, and then we'll
season,
see.
man. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Season of WoW wins.
No, it's not a new season. It's just
season 4.
WoW wins.
Season 4.
You may ended the stream because I left. I was literally just sitting there. Like, I've had a hell of a week. I'm not gonna explain everything on the stream, but I was just literally sitting there. So,
what was the stream about?
Fictophilia.
Yeah, being in love with cartoon characters.
Yeah.
I looked over to see all those simps sitting there, Ruby, Jesker, and Andrew. I believe.
I can't believe she ended it because I left. That's crazy. Jesker said he was going to be late, but you know how these boys are, man.
Yeah, Jesker's going to be late, but he just having me over there though. It's like,
Yeah, so he was on time over there, right?
Yeah. He's gonna be
You
like, "Oh, sorry, I was
bastard.
doing something." I'm like, "Yeah, I bet you were."
Yeah, I bet
Yeah,
you
like
were.
what,
Simp.
Chesker? You're a twink. What are you trying to do that for anyway?
Girls still have buttholes.
They're not like
Weaves
dude buttholes though.
sleeping
My cousin
psychopathy.
tells me. He tells me that a lot.
I'm not sure if I was disappointed or relieved about Ask Us Anything. Was thinking of some questions. Well, next week next week we'll be having.
Ask it as many as you want, Swan.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can also just ask questions in the chat. Like, I mean,
Oh, did you take the AUA down?
I never put it up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did you? Like, that's semantics. Is the AUA not there?
No, I just got done saying that we're gonna have a quicker stream. We're not gonna. I didn't want to have like a bunch and half us have to go through it. So,
gotcha.
You know, I have our big hit. Their big things to hit. Otherwise, it's our little ones. And if we go over about 2 hours, it's like we had a.
Yeah, that's because you're I mean, you got to work tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
what time do you start your shift?
Red-blooded man.
What time do you got to go in and start paying your taxes finally?
What time do you throw papers at your neighbor's house?
9?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to get there?
10 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe.
Oof. Wow.
Nice.
Roy
Must be nice. What's up, Roy Jean?
Stephen Covey says, "Fuck, I need to do my taxes."
Don't do it. Fuck you. Fuck the man. Fuck the government.
People get all worried about that. Like, I did my taxes like 2 years ago, and they're done. You don't got to worry about them.
Yeah, you're fine. You've already done them once, right? You never have to do them again.
Yeah, everyone just it's like it's like a one-time thing that everyone puts off. It's like
I put because of my businesses, I always put them off till like October, like the last fucking minute.
It's like signing up for selective service, right? You just do it that one time and get it done, and then the government just
Yeah, you literally only sign up for selective service once.
Exactly, just like you only do taxes once. It's just what I was saying.
No, not it. That's all right, man.
Preston says, "Wizard, I got a feeling this will be a good stream." Well, thanks, Preston.
Aren't they all actually?
She tried to distract me earlier, as I told her no. As I woke up to an uwu, and I said, "Away, temptress." So, anyway,
lucky you, man. Congrats,
Snowman.
What's up, brother?
How was your week?
Kind of been the same old lately. Past few months, just working all fucking day, drawing. I got home playing the shit out of Tekken 8. I love Tekken 8, super banger. And was getting into a little back and forth about shitty art. Some rip-retard was saying my art was shitty, and I was saying Eric's art was shitty. So go check that out on my Twitter, Crispin @cold. I mean @Crispin _cold on X. And shit on my art.
I did not call you a winch. That's not true.
So yeah, just living life like a king, man.
Yeah, so yeah, the Rippaverse art, the horse was what was it? Was it Horseman hands or was it like
it was the Yaira hand?
The Yaira hand, yeah. Yeah.
That is clearly all twisted and broken and not how any hand can form normally.
Speaking of shitty art, Preston says.
Yes, correct. That's what I said to him.
Yeah.
I was like, "You're right." And then I showed him the circle finger.
Oh, fuck. No, you didn't.
And then I fucked his mother, dude. Totally.
Well, after you show him the circle finger, like you have to legally, otherwise you go to prison.
Yeah, that's true. In 53 states.
Yeah, all 53.
Sorry, I got a text.
I had a dream. That's it.
You got a text? Who was texting you, Wizard? Huh?
Oh shit!
What?
Who was texting you, big boy?
Do you want me to say it, or do you want me to?
Yeah, that's why I asked. What are you talking about?
All right, my dad.
Ooh, where'd you meet him?
That's an exotic name.
I like Snowman's better. That one was
That
better. That was a better one.
Yeah.
Great one.
Cynic.
Russ, no,
Speaking of texting men, Cynic, how was your week?
Like I said, man, I've had I'll tell you guys after the stream. I had a lot of crazy stuff going on this week. Signs of things looking better, but I may have to disappear for a little while, so we'll see. But other than that, man, week's been pretty good. I can't complain.
Any animes? Any?
This week, what have I done? Oh, the only thing I've watched this week was Righteous Gemstones on HBO. I don't know if you ever watched that, but that shit's funny as hell.
No.
Animes. I'm going back and watching. I forget what it's called. Golden Kamuy.
Never heard of her.
It's a pretty good anime. I like it. And then I think that's it, anime wise. But yeah, other than that, week's been pretty good, man. Check out Imprint Comics, says Preston. That's something that's in the works right now. We'll talk about that another time. Jesus Christ.
She is just, I've never seen a woman so thirsty. That's the only other thing I can use to describe such a.
But no, there's some things with that are in the works. They're pretty exciting. We'll see what's going on. I've got some funding for that, and then NDA. Disappear for a little while. Like, yeah, way to go, Swan. But no, other than that, week's been good, man. It's great. There's a lot of exciting things happening, even though life is always a little fuckety for some reason lately.
Always how it goes.
Yeah, man. Like I was talking to my aunt earlier, right? Because I've been staying at her house so much, and I was like, things are like really cool, except for like this one really big issue, and like, what the fuck, man? How does that happen? So it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Life's a bitch, man.
Yeah. Normally I just try to.
Yeah.
Cynic is the white Eric July now. No. No. I'm gonna make sure that the hands in my comic books are fine. I'm gonna look at every fucking hand and foot.
Yeah.
If I ever produce a comic book, and the moment I see a fucked up finger, I'm gonna go, hey, fix that. Get that fixed.
Ruby is here once again, everyone's telling Preston to shut
My
up.
dad. Thanks for coming, Dad.
He's gonna leave and get cigarettes again.
Dad.
He did. The sad part is Ruby doesn't even smoke cigarettes.
My week was a lot like Snowman's, only I don't have time to draw. So just
Yeah, you do. Excuses and lies.
Yeah, what time are you getting off now? I forget.
I haven't done that in a while. No, 9 o'clock.
Whenever Dad calls.
9 in the morning to 6.
Preston, you're fine. Don't let anybody tell you to shut up. You're perfectly fine.
Now she's talking like another woman I know.
You got plenty of time to draw, bro.
Yeah. So
no, it just depends on like a day like today. It's like I gotta stream, I only got so.
Yeah, I get that. Well, it's first week and all that good stuff, man.
Yeah.
So
I thought about like bringing a little sketch pad with me and drawing on my lunch break.
You ought to.
There you go.
Now I'm getting called a fucking simp. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Can't win for fucking losing tonight.
So
just put my whole dick in my mouth.
When do you go from 6 to when, Wizard? How long is that window? How big it's from 6 to when do you have?
6. So like well, this week I was more just like, wore out because it's the brand new job and all that. So it's like I didn't even want to think about that. As I get used to it, I'll be like, yeah, I got 6 to when I go to bed. Basically. What
time do you normally go to bed? You're an old man. Right?
Yes.
Normally I go to bed at like midnight, but now I'm just like, man, I'm fucking last night felt like 9:30.
I wish I could go to bed at midnight. I find myself like big-eyed every night for like
the
last month and a half, 2 months. I found myself up at like 4 o'clock in the morning the other night.
Gotta take melatonin like I do.
I do. It was fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
I just
Work out hard early in the morning.
that's normally what I do also, but like
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just one of those things, man,
I
where
mean, you got some stressful shit going on, man.
I got broad
Uh,
shoulders, I'll be fine.
Swan is saying,
Bullshit.
I don't know what Swan's saying. Anyway, Jesker is here.
Yo,
What's
What'd I
up,
miss?
Kang?
what I
He,
miss?
he is just naturally late. He was nowhere else.
He was getting bricked up over his fictophilia.
He was not talking
Who-
about his love for Aqua.
I
Cartoon
was
character
on.
YouTuber.
Actually, I was talking about my love for Claire Redfield, but
What?
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I
Lord
was
Brisbane,
on,
hello.
I was on stream with the
Yeah.
woman, guys.
Oh,
Scary.
Hey, and who was that woman flirting with, Jessica?
Scarier.
Cynic, you want to take this outside, bro?
Yeah, I'll fuck fight you in it.
shit.
I'll fuck fight you in a porter potty. Let's do this, bitch.
Let's go, motherfucker. You pick the porta potty, I pick the time. Let's do this.
You be picking your teeth up off the floor.
Is this true, Jessica? Will you be picking your teeth up?
Jessica, can you write a report on that? Jamie,
Can
Jamie,
you pull up his teeth on
pull
the
up
floor?
his teeth on the floor, please.
Jamie, don't you listen to this bitch?
You may flirt a lot, says Summer Swan. You egotists.
I was laughing. at
And
Preston's
real
teeth.
woman, not like me.
The egotist is
Hello.
my 11th. My
Jesker
11th
has 4
favorite
teeth on the floor. Hey guys, have you seen Shad's new art piece? It looks like a paralysis demon that AI. I can't. Don't know how to put that. Don't put that up.
Put it back up. Put it up. Pull it up.
Mordred, please, no slurs, please. That's the as much as Cynic hates the rule. That's the one rule of the channel.
You don't have to
one
read
of the,
it.
One of the 2 rules. I didn't even see it until I already pulled up. the
You,
comment.
well, I mean, you know,
So we
more
can't
anyway,
say.
more slurs.
So we can't
Do
say
that.
The C
You can
word?
do that plenty on Ruby's channel. Go nuts for all I care. Nah, it's
You
all
can
right.
say AI dick sucking, but you cannot say fact.
Yeah, you can say AI dick sucking's all right.
What about crack?
You can say cocksucker also.
Cocksucker is also fine.
Now, let
Especially
me
if you're
ask you
saying it
something,
too
Wizard,
cynic.
and let me phrase this question properly. If something
Right.
is queer, right?
Queer
can
is
I say
all right.
that? Alright.
Queer was been retaken. It's just YouTube's, even though the F slur is still also kind of getting retaken. You know,
That's still risky. That one's
But
still
let me ask you,
pretty-
because I'm a smoker, right? And I say, hey,
yeah, and then you have them on your lips at all times. I get it.
yeah, can I say, hey, snowman?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
dog.
like these like British again.
No, you can suck me
Um,
balls
Yeah.
Oh,
so.
oi, mate, me balls.
in the phone
Anyway,
booth.
They're so thick and swollen over here, ain't it?
Jesker, how
covered
was
in
your
ass.
week?
My week was pretty good, man. Pretty
Jamie,
good.
pull up Jessica's week for us, please, love.
That Cynic being British is just so unnatural, bro.
I'm just being a little. No way I can say the word
he's only
fag when I lie
slightly less inbred now.
Blimey, cynic.
Other men. God
Carl
damn
Stone,
it.
cynic.
No,
Sometimes
my
the
week
pit
was
says
pretty good.
something back.
Sometimes the pit saying something back.
My week's been pretty good, man. It's been mostly a chill week.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I
dude.
was on Yume's stream
right.
and
Had a hard on, just chilling there.
and that's not what I said. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Better what else I put in your mouth.
Swan, that is incorrect. Oi is British. Like, oh, you got a license for that, mate.
You got a license for that, mate? Oi, mate.
Yeah, that's
In
oi
it-
is not just
in
a
it- Any of your license here? Super cunty in the. Oh, she's talking to Mordred. Jamie, pull up Super Cunty, please.
Brit.
Mordred, that art
That's-
sucked ass and Shad sucks ass. He's a
Yeah,
fucking
Shad's
retard.
a fucking.
He's a hack. Biggest one of the
Ooh, I
biggest
almost
hacks.
said it.
Yeah, he got too comfortable there. Oh, there.
Oh, boy.
What
What about
You're already on like 3 on already. Like
I'm only on 2.
Nah, you had a.
what would
you
you
had a-
classify Ritz's as the things you eat, Wizard? What would you call those?
Crackers.
Can we say that word?
Yeah, can I
Yeah,
can I
cracker.
say-
Cracker is fine. As much
Alright.
as like Like Hassan, people who hate Hassan want to get bent out of shape about it.
What about pussy?
Cracker's nothing. Pussy is also fine. I hear.
I can say
Cracker's
pussy.
awesome.
Yeah.
Pussy cracker.
Emphasize the P as you like.
That's a fun one.
Um,
I don't think I've ever said
Hold on,
pussy cracker.
Let me. Can I try it, Snowman? Do you mind?
Go ahead, man.
Pussy cracker.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like
dark-
it.
in the
Man.
dark
It's
alleyway.
good. Jessica, you want to give it a
war
shot?
with Shad over his AR until that Australian motherfucker blocks me.
Go throw a pussy cracker out there.
Yeah,
Jessica.
Jessica, give us a good pussy cracker.
Pussy cracker.
Nice.
How'd that feel?
He had an A there. That was a soft A.
Yeah, that was like some 70s blaxploitation.
I mean, I could do the hard R if you want me to.
We know you can do
It wouldn't be the first time that I
Yeah.
got caught doing that on stream.
It would be like
However
the
you
fourth
feel it,
time you got caught doing that on stream.
I have
for it, Jessica.
such
How-
an urge to do it right now.
Yeah, Preston Moore has a good idea. Enter a log line of slurs right there. Well,
Yeah,
she says
just-
slurs, but yeah, we get it.
We'll just
Assailant.
just do it like it's Animaniacs. Just United States,
Mhm.
Canada, Mexico, Canada. So you just go.
Homo and
Go down
pussy
the
and
list, go
butthole and
down the
ass.
Nerf herder, yeah.
Yeah,
Nerf
we can say
herder's
nerf
not-
herder. Okay,
Nerf
yeah,
herder's
it's good.
all right.
It's good. Hey, that one's not on the table. I'm out. I like
Yeah.
I like a good nerf herder from time to time.
Yeah, with the hard R, not
With a
the-
hard R, bro.
What up, my Nerf herder?
Herder.
Actually,
Uh,
we're not all weebs.
Nicholas
Nick.
in the cubes. Yeah, my anime taste is nothing.
Yeah,
It's
and
it's a morsel.
you notice something though, there, Wizard. You don't watch anime, and you're the only one that continues to have a card that none of us have.
Yeah.
You ever thought about
I
that?
mean,
What do you got?
Like I've said, I would it's on if you go back to
Mhm.
one of the rival streams, I said I'd rather die standing than live on my knees, right?
I don't.
I'll-
I
I'll-
don't like that joke. Maybe that show's not so good.
Yeah, I'll stick to the
Hey, don't
stick to
don't
the
let the
thing.
world change you. You change the world. Fuck
look,
it, alright?
look, Wizard. All I'm saying is, bitches love anime.
Mhm.
yeah. I'm just
They
saying
they really do, man. That's a factual statement.
it's
Most
fine.
bitches your age love anime.
Just let 'em be
It's
bitches.
Find you a good
fine.
slice of life anime that you can chit chat about.
Ugh,
It's
sounds terrible.
Anyway,
Now just learn
Uh,
kickboxing, grow about 2 more inches.
yeah, gotta
and then
do
gain 30
like
pounds of muscle.
90. Gotta get
you're
99.
no. Hold
different
on, I got
hobbies.
it. I know what the problem is. I think you need a smaller dick. I think it's too big.
Oh, too intimidating.
Ow.
Okay.
It's too
That's
big.
like it's impossible. It's like
Nah,
all
man. I
like,
think it's
might
too
as-
big. I think they
get-
see the outline, right?
At
when
that
you're
point,
walking
we're
around in
getting
those
into the
gray
negatives.
sweatpants, and
We're
and
getting into the
they
negatives.
immediately get fearful of it.
You got to be careful with the grays, Wizard. I thought we
Yeah.
taught you this.
Yeah, I tried telling you about the gray sweatpants, dude.
You can't be Gandalf.
It's actually
the
funny.
Grey
I
all
do
the
have gray sweatpants.
Every dude has a pair of gray sweatpants,
Yeah.
and because I have them for a specific reason because they make the outline look amazing.
Uh-huh.
But
Well,
you
I
know.
mean, I don't know about that. I mean, like
Yeah,
I
but-
said, it's practical. We're practically in the negatives. I have a mangina. Anyway,
that's
Speaking
not,
of-
that's not what I saw. Hey, boy, that's not what I saw in my DMs. Oof.
I don't know.
woo. Am I doing it right? Ooh,
Um,
woo.
Preston
Oh.
says same. Anyway,
I don't know.
I don't know what
I don't
that's
know how to
even
take
about.
that.
The delay. So that joke could go 9 different ways. I don't know.
Seriously.
She's probably retracted it by now. I don't even know.
Yeah, Royjan's right. Chicks do love My Hero Academia. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a
Anyway.
superhero. It's a superhero anime.
Yeah, I know that is on my list.
Yeah, I need to start
It's
getting
like,
into that as well.
It's good. It's
it's
good.
like
I
cool
like it.
X-Men from what I hear.
Yeah,
You're cool.
with a big
Thanks.
hog.
Yeah,
Incorrect.
you're a unit, dude.
Anyway.
You're an absolute unit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so my week besides the new job and the no drawn,
Start fucking
More-
drawing.
Wizard needs a girl who is afraid of men. Deep drama preferred. Yeah, like well, it needs the exact copy of myself. So in all
Wizard
ways
is
that
true.
I'm afraid of women, she can be afraid of men, and we just don't talk to each other. So
What?
or gay. It's also what I would
Or
do.
gay.
Anyway,
That's my uncle's name.
I knew a girl who started dating guys because she got raped so often. I don't know if I read
Started
that
dating
right.
girls because she got
girls.
raped,
I'm
so-
sorry. I really read like I don't know if I read that right.
I don't. Jamie, pull that up for me.
Yeah,
I don't.
Can we get
I see. I thought that one for statistics
Just for
was a lie,
clarification.
but I suppose you get people like that to skew the number. No, I like to think of myself as I'm the guy who will turn women off from wanting a slow, respectful guy. In my experience,
You just
You
got to
just-
be respectful until you have to slap them across the face and spit in their mouth.
I'm just saying it's like we don't get to that point because I'm too respectful, right? So they're just like this fucking pussy, and then they go.
Hold
to
on,
some
let me ask you this,
fucking-
but like
Sure.
you know when they're sort of asking for that, right? You just won't do it.
Well, I mean, like it would
Well,
be in the
also,
act
how
of,
much opportunity have you had? How many?
it'd be
dates
in the
have you
act
went
of
on?
coitus, I'd imagine, and I have not gotten to that point. So
Okay. All right.
you know
all right,
you know
all
this. I
right.
don't know why you're
Yeah.
asking.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Pay,
asking. I'm
pay
just
atten-
asking.
pay-
Hey, I'm just
pay-
asking.
pay attention, cynic.
Yeah, I'm just asking, man.
No, you.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, dude. Snowman hit it.
Yeah.
that's why you're gay. There you go, Preston in the bank.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense. That's logical. I get that. Yeah.
Anyway, no, AC Shadow still mid. Like it is aggressively mid. So,
Thanks for the update. I was sitting
As
here.
I'm saying, that
Matter
was-
of fact,
that was-
hey
that was
guys,
my
I'm gonna leave the
That was
show
my
now.
week.
That's all I was here
the
for.
only thing I played besides that and Rivals, and like
You said
we'll get to
aggressively
that
mid.
later, but it's like honestly aggressively mid. Like it's like I don't hate it. I like it more better than Odyssey and Valhalla, but I don't.
Give it some time. You might not even feel that
I've given
way in a
it.
few
Yeah,
months.
it's like I got to see how the story goes because the story is just like I talked about. It's broken. It's fractured. It's like there's no story there. Modern day is completely gutted. It's nothing. It's just Mordred said Rivals is mid. Honestly, like in some ways, yeah, it's completely different type of thing, but yeah, the AC
Rivals is
Shadow,
definitely mid at best.
yeah. I mean, it's good at
Tekken
best.
8 is great. RoboCop is a banger.
Oh, I haven't played the RoboCop game yet. I forgot about that.
Super banger. What the
Yeah,
fuck
I
else
played
have
the
I been
Terminator
playing?
one that they made before. Preston, we've already. But what is with all these women having delays? Like, at least Sleeping Psychopathy is, able to watch a stream live. But anyway, yeah, Shadows is just. I don't think I'll even do a review because I'm too busy for it, and it doesn't get me much anyway to do them. If anything, I might just clip all these out from the past 3 weeks and then just slap them all together. But yeah, no, unless you like Assassin's Creed modern games, don't play it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it, definitely. If you get it for free through PlayStation Plus or whatever, then I guess give it a
Even
go.
then, I don't want that schlock on my fucking hard drive.
It's only
No,
for the
thank you.
gameplay. The story is not there.
Yeah, I'll play Ghost of Tsushima. I'll be fine.
Yeah, it's basically play
Yeah, I mean,
Ghost
you
of
got the
Tsushima.
Last Ronin too. You got
Yeah.
fucking
Oh yeah, the
Elden
Last Ronin's
Ring.
good too. Yeah.
Yeah, just or play older Assassin's Creeds. Like even play Origins, play Mirage. Even Mirage isn't that bad. Mirage is cheaper. So anyway, something that caused an uproar between superhero fans and Snyderverse fans because Snyderverse fans don't like superheroes.
That's not true.
The Superman sneak peek that James Gunn put out. I was gonna go into this blind, but I was shown it and I was like, oh, okay, fine.
More room for your gay stuff. Cynic won't let that game touch his white PS5. This chat is just. I'm a gay white supremacist, I believe.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So you're a white supremacist then?
You would transgender claim.
Come at me, white supremacists. all 10 of you that are actually white. Anyway, Superman sneak peek.
Snowman playing Tekken as we speak.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're fine, dude.
Nah, I do got it. Yeah, you're right.
For him to be so fast, he feels so slow.
Yeah, that happens with super speed. If it does know how to do it right, it can come off that way.
It's a bad dog.
Yeah, this scene is annoying as fuck. Home.
Yeah, I wonder if this will get like cut down in the final movie.
Yeah, because that's a little too long. I mean, I understand
Yeah.
having a puppy, right? And puppies do act like that. But like,
It's like the laying there, the breathing, then the whistle, then the pause, then the run, then the
yeah, it's a little drawn out.
It'll
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
come out better in the movie.
Yeah, like I said, they'll probably just edit it down.
But I just think it's kind of odd to show this as like your sneak preview. Or
Yeah, it should have been
whatever.
him like fighting that monster that we see in the thing.
They're saving that, man.
Yeah, just
They
it's kind of
they don't want you to know that he's fighting that monster, even though we all know he's fighting that monster.
Yeah. I get the fortress. Didn't have the big gold key though.
I like he stood there and waited for the door with and then picked up the tape again. And he just runs off.
Yeah.
That's not what a dog would do.
You'd sit there wagging his tail like, can I
Yeah,
help?
dude.
No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no
It's Alan Tudyk right there, voice of Clayface in the DC EU anyway.
nerd.
whatsoever. Merely automatons here to serve. Meet 12. She's new.
I like how the robots look.
Yeah.
He looked at me.
That shit's dumb.
14 fractured bones.
Damage to bladder, kidney, large intestine, lungs.
Classic
With a
James
healthy
Gunn
dose
humor.
of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time. Level 4? 292 times Saharan Prime, please, one.
I don't know if it's like, I don't know about this shot. Like, I don't know if it's like the color grading or something.
2 times.
It looks a little too like CW set. Like,
CW
is like-
was better than all the other DC movies, though.
oh no, well, you mean like CW's DC shows?
Yeah, I enjoyed them way better than the
No,
Snyderverse.
no.
You're crazy.
Snyderverse had its problems, but like
Batman vs Superman is better than anything on the CW.
Jesus Christ! You look at you.
I wouldn't say that either. Because
Maybe not Slasher era.
Well,
I
even,
can't,
like-
I can't believe I'm saying this, but
Mm-hmm.
I agree with
no, like I didn't watch all. Like, no, Sleeping Cowboys and Flash got boring. Flash did not get boring. Flash became literal torture to watch towards the end. It got boring at about season 5. by like 7, 8, and 9, I just wanted to tear my ears off. Like Legends was the only
violent,
one
man.
of the Arrowverse that was consistently good. Arrow had its slow point or had its low point in season 3. Supergirl honestly was never that great. You know, the best CW DC show that wasn't Legends was Stargirl. But Stargirl wasn't Arrowverse; it was just DC. But start to finish, Stargirl's great. So
You're just wrong, man. It's okay to be wrong. It's fine.
I agree with Cynic. Snyderverse is garbage. But even like I said, like Snyderverse is bad. CW is just that
Haters.
bad. Plus, it's crap spread over a longer time. It's 10 years the Flash went on.
I'd rather binge every CW DC show than to have to go back and rewatch Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, I agree.
Nah, you're crazy. Batman vs
That's
Superman is
way
way
crazy.
tolerable.
Yeah,
I would if you would have said Flash, I would have given it like the Flash the movie.
Any of
I would have given it to
any
you.
of
Batman
them.
vs.
You're
Superman is tolerable.
clearly
But you
you
don't understand, Cynic,
I do
how
understand.
bad the Arrowverse. Like, how many seasons of Flash you watch? How many seasons of Flash you watch?
Okay, so you got the Flash, fine.
Yeah,
The Flash is
It's
the only one that
Supergirl.
got fucked at the end. Sure,
Supergirl.
rest of them are
fucked from the
fine.
beginning.
They're better than the
Batwoman,
Snyderverse. You're crazy.
Batwoman.
Oh my god,
Batwoman.
That's CW, bro.
I would rather watch Batwoman. Yeah,
Mumu
Crazy.
Buckaroo said he loves Smallville.
Smallville is amazing. Yeah,
Smallville's good too. I haven't
Smallville's
seen
good.
it since
Smallville's
it ended. But
perfect in my
that was
opinion.
before they
what
got
it is.
all. It was really like Greg Berlanti. He wasn't terrible, but he started just collecting a check after a while. But Grumpy's here. Everything you are talking about is absolute garbage between Snyder and Arrowverse. But which better, Grumpy? Is
I think he's a
Arrowverse
Snyder guy.
worse or Snyderverse worse?
There's so many great moments in Batman vs Superman and Man of
I mean, a
Steel,
lot of
though.
Batman v Superman's best moments are stolen from other things, though.
Okay, that regardless, they're still in the goddamn movie.
Batman
still there.
versus Superman is what killed the Snyderverse.
Yeah,
No, Justice League, the Snyder cut.
Okay.
Snyderverse.
I mean, listen, Man of Steel
Okay,
had
the
its
warehouse
problems.
scene or the fight between Superman and
No,
Batman.
if you would
or
be
the
standing
first
on
appearance of
Justice League
Batman.
Snyder cut, I would have a harder
no.
time fighting you.
No.
Superman and
Listen.
Lois
There's
also
no
which started
good
as an
scenes in
Arrowverse
Man
and
of
pivoted.
Steel
Listen.
or
Superman and
Batman
Lois
vs.
reviewed very
Superman.
well.
Man of Steel had its issues, but it wasn't to where you couldn't salvage the Snyderverse. Batman versus Superman killed it.
Right.
Any
But there's
potential-
not good.
any-
There's nothing
but
good in it.
The
There's not
shiniest
one good
turd,
scene.
Mordred, is what we're arguing about.
I'm not dealing with that Batman.
The first time you see Batman, that's not a cool scene.
No.
That's not a great Batman scene.
No.
Oh, you're crazy. Then.
Cool scene or
No.
great Batman scene? Two different things.
Yeah, that's two different
Okay,
things.
cool scene. That's not a cool scene.
I hate them
I don't
both
care.
100% with the rage of 1,000 supernovas. Berlanti and Snyder are evil. Man of Steel is just as bad as Batwoman.
I do not
I love
care
Man of
if
Steel,
it's a
though.
cool
I've never-
scene. If it involves Batman and it's not a good Batman scene, it ruins the whole scene.
How's it not a good Batman scene though? All we do is punch a guy in the chest and leave him to get arrested.
I don't like how fast he moves. Like
Okay.
how he basically crawls and then flies up a hole. Like, it's not Batman. It should have been more like sneaking through or like disappearing without us seeing, lights flickering.
Nitpicky as hell.
They made him
I get it, I
dark.
get
They
it,
made
though.
him Dark Knight Batman, and he has no reason to be Dark Knight Batman.
I love how we got 3.5 minutes into this. We break down over the Snyderverse versus the
Yeah.
CW, and y'all are wrong. The Snyderverse is trash.
And Jesse,
Yeah, I never said it was
Eisenberg-
good. I
Jesse-
just said
I
the
never said it was good
Arrowverse was
either.
worse.
I would rather sit down. I would rather watch Batgirl and the last few seasons of The Flash over watching any of the Snyder films anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
When I
That's
watched
fair.
them to begin with, I was hyped. I was like, yeah, man. But then as I saw them with like a critical eye as a comic book fan and a DC simp, I was like, these are all utter garbage,
just,
and they should be
like-
ashamed of themselves for putting them out.
Jesse
never-
Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is a joke.
I never felt
Yes.
more tortured than I ever have watching those final seasons of The Flash. So I just
But you're hanging on the Flash. There was way more
that's
better
all
shows.
that's all I really watched.
Oh, get the
besides-
fuck out of
besides-
here! Then you're
besides
not allowed
Legends.
to make any.
That's how
arguments
bad
on this,
fucking
dude.
Flash is, cynic.
There
Actually,
was
like
way.
the Flash.
I've watched
You've never
all
watched
of the
Smallville?
DCEU. I started Smallville towards the end, but Smallville's not Arrowverse technically, quote unquote.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they were good.
Quote
Roy Jen.
unquote. Said quote unquote.
There's no
Christ-
quote unquote.
Christ
That's what
was on
brought us to
Infinite Earth, made
Arrowverse.
Batman 89, also Arrowverse, if you want to get semantics. Also
But-
Batman 66. Also Birds of Prey.
Okay,
So, I mean,
Jesus
like, you can't
Christ!
count-
Like you're
You-
just
what do you
bogging
fucking-
down
Well, why'd
because
you fucking
all
bring
you
up
watch
Smallville,
was like,
cynic?
you never watched Arrow. Arrow was great.
No. Well, Arrow probably was great. Like I said that
Arrow
it had
was,
its
Arrow was
season
great.
3. Season
Smallville
three,
was
it had-
great. Flash was
full
good up
points
until the
Smallville,
last few
okay.
seasons, and I get it. Yeah, they sort of jumped the shark, right? But you know,
Yeah.
the
It
only
was like-
things you can hang your hat on is Batgirl, which went what 2
Batwoman.
fucking seasons? Or yeah, Batwoman. It went 2
got
fucking
3,
seasons,
Maybe. Don't quote me on that, but I think I might got 3.
and then the last few seasons of Flash.
Uh,
Watch the rest of it, and then come back.
No, I would say like I'd say you watch 1 and 2 of Flash, 3 if you like it, 4, but stop at 4 probably.
Yeah,
or maybe
Supergirl,
watch
Superman and
Flash twice.
Lois. The
Superman and Lois
Stargirl, yeah,
Superman and Lois is a weird
still good.
because it
It's
starts.
good.
No, I mean like
It's
it
good,
starts
good.
in the Arrowverse, and then they were like, no, we're not doing that, and then it jumps to a different universe. Basically, it's weird. Stargirl is like not in the Arrowverse at all. But it's still Stargirl. If you're talking like of the CW, like it was better than the Arrowverse on its own, start to finish. Because everyone else had a low season. Stargirl was at least able to get beginning and end, good all the way through. Because they had Jeff Johns right. They had Jeff Johns writing it, and he's,
Let's finish this trailer.
let's finish the trailer. But anyway, no, and if you guys ever watched Krypton, this also kind of has the set design of that as well, which is just weird. Like I get this is probably a real set, but I don't know. It's just something about like the colors.
Yeah, Peacemaker's good. I agree with
So,
Preston on that.
Peacemaker, yeah. That's the new and old Snyderverse that
Mhm.
we can't
That's the only one that's good though.
you can't count it. But it also is DCU and not Snyderverse until it is, and then it isn't. Right?
We-
like it's
We get it, bro. My virginity is growing back.
yeah.
Mhm.
Krypton was just I'm like we're gonna find something Grumpy likes something that
Yeah,
was
the
before
Grumpy doesn't
1980
like anything.
something
Grumpy
that was
likes
before
manga,
19,
Grumpy likes Manga World.
1988. We're gonna find something.
He
we're gonna be
doesn't
talking
know
about,
if he likes Gremlin World until it comes out, dude.
It'll never come out. So
we're gonna be
just,
talking about Batman 89. He'll be like, you know what, hot take didn't like Batman 89.
Yeah,
Well,
Gotham was great. Most underrated Penguin, I think.
Yeah, and then they made like because then like the Telltale Penguin was like that Penguin as well a little bit. And
Yeah, a little
Penguin
bit.
got-
Yeah,
they
I
had,
like
like,
that
kinda
Penguin. I
like-
thought he was good.
Gotham was corny.
He said, "I thought he was corny." What the? Fuck?
I thought
Gremlin
it was
World is
alright.
perfect. I hate Gothams.
There you go. Me and Grumpy back at it.
Yeah,
What's
that
Grumpy?
Penguin was great. It made me sad when I watched the new Penguin show. I was like, oh, they could have done so much better on this.
Yeah, Batman 89 was just fine. Okay, there's the cutoff. So we have 89. So
Jesus, Grumpy.
that's the oldest that he'll probably like. If Batman Returns, probably right out. Batman Forever, he don't like it. Batman no. Nolan movies, you don't like. So anyway,
I like the Gotham.
yelling at the sun, the screaming in pain.
Why
thing.
doesn't he just keep vitamin D pills in his pocket?
I don't know.
Might be the
Because
ultraviolet.
the sun's everywhere. Duh.
Well, wasn't enough sun right then. He could have just put some vitamin D pills in his pocket, got a little bump.
Well, I mean,
you
like the concentration sun thing is. I mean, I've seen it a bit before, but I just prefer go up to the sun and you're fine. And this is all stuff we've
know?
seen.
Seems like they fixed that Hulk girl CGI a little bit.
I think who they got to play Lex Luthor is
Because the
terrible.
last time that shit looked fucking wonky, bro.
I don't know. I'd have to
Fucking
compare.
fat. No.
Yeah, I don't like
Fat-
the pop
fat
Kent
Paw Kent?
either.
No.
Oh,
Fat Paw
decrepit and-
Kent.
And what is that? He's just about to make love while the city's getting blown. to
Yeah,
smithereens?
yeah,
That's-
dude.
that's
That's what I
what
would
Batman-
do.
These are two
Bro,
Bro,
different.
you imagine
scenes.
having a fucking brunette like that wanting to blast off before
Oh,
you go
now
fight a
Lois
monster?
Lane's not now. Sit. Whoa, 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 whoa,
What?
whoa.
What?
You saying Lois Lane is hot?
Hey,
She's not
we
the
got
best
him,
Lois
boys.
Lane, no.
We got it,
got
ladies
She
and
is
gentlemen.
attractive.
got
I
it.
said
Gotta
that
get it
Yeah.
out
before.
of here.
Oh,
Get this heck
yeah.
out of here. He's
I knew what
We
we were doing
got
the
him,
whole time.
boy.
You
You
motherfuckers.
caved.
No,
You
I never said
folded.
she was ugly. I just said
Jamie,
she's
pull that
not
up.
a good
Jamie, pull
Lois
that up.
Lane.
Do I have to pull it
Pull
up?
up
Do I have
Jessica's
to pull it
stream.
up?
Subscribe to
Jessica Jamie.
I said
Jamers.
she wasn't a good Lois Lane.
This motherfucker right
89
here,
Batman was awesome, but 89 Punisher was
Jesus
underrated.
Christ.
Says Moo Buckaroo.
She
Oh,
has
fuck
huge
yeah,
boobs.
Trumpy.
I don't see that.
No, the movies are
Oh,
trash.
Moo Moo
Moo
Buckaroo, yeah. The Dolph Lundgren Punisher is my jams, bro.
I'm just saying, man. Look, spit in her mouth, okay?
Smack her
Anyway,
around
no, I
a
just
little bit.
really thought that they were like that. Just I'm so happy that you caved.
What, that I'd spit in her mouth? Yeah, sure.
No, you caved to your own beliefs, coward.
To my own beliefs.
Anyway, but no. So the yelling at the sun thing, people were, we had Snyder fans being like, it's stupid. Why does the sun hurt him?
Because he's being healed. His wounds are being sutured back together.
because they said his organs were broken. His
Yeah,
organs were
like
messed up, his
it-
bones are
yeah,
probably
so-
broken. And,
Yeah. That made sense to me. That didn't bother me at all.
no,
The
I
dog thing is the
prefer-
only thing that bothered me in this.
Yeah,
The dog thing was just too long. It didn't feel natural.
It was an odd choice for like a preview of a movie.
Yeah. Watch a dog kick his ass for 5 minutes.
Yeah, like
I would have
terrible
preferred if we
noises,
saw
too.
first why he was laying there
Yeah.
and then see him or something.
Yeah,
even
Cynic,
just even a hint of it.
in my stream, you said that this Lois Lane looks dumpy.
Yes, for a Lois Lane.
I don't
Continue.
know.
I
Mm,
said
Hold
she's
up.
an attractive woman, but I think she looks dumpy. She doesn't fit as Lois Lane. She's too small. She doesn't have that fucking that look of Lois Lane. That like, wow, that chick's hot.
Thank you, Sleepy Psychopathy, for subscribing.
Jamie, is Cynic on some bullshit? Can you pull that up?
Let's just
dude, that's-
rewatch Jessica's stream again.
I swear to God.
Snowman's mad. He's putting it in the chat. Snyderverse
No.
greater than your mother.
I didn't say that.
That's exactly what you said. You can go fuck yourself, Snowman. Hey, Jamie, can you
I
pull that
will.
up? Jamie,
You know,
can you
It's
pull up
snitched.
Snowman
H
going to
French
fuck
K.
himself right now, talking about
It-
Mama Cynic.
It snitched. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my
Jamie
head
got
up my
pulled
own
up.
ass.
Cynic is coughing hard, says Mordred Kane.
Coping. He just misspelled coping.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I know. Being a
Also,
stinker. Kick
Wizard
Cynic
was right.
says. Kick Cynic says Preston. I just did. Just delayed again. No. Yeah, like this movie is weird. Like what it has to carry the DCU on the back, and and it has to deal with the Snyder people who are like, they'll bring it back, guys. They brought back Daredevil. Marvel brought back Daredevil because the fans were so passionate, right? And it's like, well, Daredevil had some quality to back it up, but at least I hear what it is. But
Yeah, but they brought back the wrong Daredevil.
you should have brought back Affleck.
Yeah, Affleck.
Well, yeah,
Daredevil.
but if he does that, he can't be Batman.
He's not going to be Batman. He's already said. We read that on the show.
Yeah, and he's don't want to be Batman. But no, don't you
Yeah.
see? They'll do it. All Netflix has to do is buy the Snyderverse, and they'll do it.
No,
If
dude,
I mean,
think,
if they get paid enough money, I'm sure they would do it. But that's not happening. It's not
I
happening.
just want Affleck playing Daredevil for the rest of his life.
That'd be awesome, dude. I
With
love
that
the
dyed hair,
Daredevil.
he had, that red hair that they shitty
Yeah,
dyed.
that looked really
I
good.
forgot
Terrible
about
fucking.
that.
It looked like they used that hairspray dye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love that movie. I don't care what anyone says.
It was
It's
great.
Nick
That
Price
and
is
Electra.
Grumpy. Grumpy,
I
what
didn't
do you
see
think of it?
Electra.
What Grumpy? What'd you think of this when you saw it?
He hated it.
And what do you think of Batfleck Daredevil, Grumpy? After the first question,
Yeah, Affleck Daredevil. Yeah, what do you think of the Daredevil movie? And what do you think?
think of this? I think Grumpy's in like Ecuador or some shit.
But yeah, so yeah, like, I do like seeing Snyder fans getting just kind of like, grr, why can't it's like, the movie's good, marketing not
Yeah,
that great. Yeah, I'm sure this is all James Gunn's ideas. Like, yeah, we're gonna put this clip out. It's like, James, this isn't really cool to show though. Show a superhero
No.
movie. Show me some superheroics. At least if he's saving people, like that one scene of him saving the girl, it's a cool scene. Everyone said that. Show me that scene. That'd be fine.
or another something like it. Yeah.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
Black Adam's movie buck here. You know what? I did once, and then when I wanted to watch it again, I was like, man, I can't do it. Like Dr.
be back.
Fate for me carried that movie because I love Dr. Fate, but I'm like, man,
What movie? Black Adam.
Black Adam, yeah.
Yeah, I
This
still need
movie-
to peep that. I guess I'm not a huge fan. I do. Not a huge fan of The Rock. But
Grubby says, I disagree with this scene, and it's canon that Superman wouldn't be hurt by this kind of healing. Yeah. Like I said, I've seen scenes where he just absorbs the radiation and he's fine, but it could be this is out of context too. I doubt it, but I also realized when I was looking up a screenshot of him screaming like this is that every Superman has like the famous scream, when Superman 1, it was when Christopher Reeves flies up, yells, says that, or he does that big yell and then he flies up, and then Henry Cavill after he breaks Zod's neck and then he does the yell. So it's like,
nah,
you
dude.
just gotta-
This was when he flies through the fucking. Well, yeah, he has 2 screams in that movie like that.
Which one is the one you were gonna say?
He flies up through the tractor beam from the fucking world engine.
I don't know if
Doesn't
he
yelled
screamed
during
for
that
that.
shit too. Yeah,
I don't
for
think
sure
so.
He does. Yep.
I know he does. I know he makes the face.
He charges it up. He's like, you're not just gonna make that face and not scream with it. Go make that face and not yell right now. Do it right now. You look like a fool.
I hated Black Adam because it wasted Sarah Shaw.
But
neither
Grumpy,
yelled.
I said, well, we said, how did you like? Sorry to cut you off, Wiz, but how did you like the Daredevil movie, the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie?
I watched it 3 times in the theater. Black Adam.
Why?
They both yelled from rage. No. So now Ben Affleck Daredevil. We gotta move the goalpost yet again, Grumpy.
But yeah, I'm in the boat of like I like the Snyder films. I get why everyone doesn't like them, or a lot of people don't like them. I mean, a lot of people do like them.
I like
But-
parts of them.
I'm in the well. At least you can admit that. I'm in the boat, but like I want to see the Gunn do a good Superman movie. I'm not even a fan of Gunn, but I still want the movie to be good.
Look,
Hey, you want a good Superman movie?
There's 3 things that the Snyderverse did right. 1, casting Henry Cavill.
Mhm.
2,
I mean, Ben Affleck Batman too is pretty damn good.
2,
All right, but yeah, sorry, but yeah,
Ben
that's
Affleck
right,
Ben Affleck Batman has his moments. He's
yeah. The other thing is the action scenes in Man of Steel were just fucking fantastic.
awesome,
I mean,
dude. That's all I'm saying. You got to admit, there's some good ass shit in those
And
movies.
the thing I thought that was the most interesting, that it showed the potential for what could have been, is that flashback in the Justice League film where you have like the Amazons, you have like the Atlanteans, the Green Lanterns, the Kryptonians. I'm like fighting Darkseid, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. If they would have set this up to where there was like this ancient conflict between all these factions versus Darkseid, and then they set it up to where the Justice League is like the modern incarnation of that,
yeah.
that's a really good premise for your universe. That's a great plot, like a plot line to
Yeah.
just go through the entire first part of your universe. But they didn't do that.
Flashback
Well,
was
that's-
stupid. None of that happened.
Well, that's fucking. A lot of people just blame Snyder for it, but most of it's WB just trying to catch up to Marvel as
Yeah,
fast as
catching
they
up to
could.
Marvel,
They just
yeah.
rushed the fuck out of it.
They
fucked
shouldn't
it
have
all
worried
up.
about Marvel. Just focus on your own thing.
Like I said, it was described as the $1 billion problem where, like I said, Dark Knight Rises came out before Avengers and it made $1 billion. Then Avengers came out and made $1 billion, and like one. So then it was like, well, Dark Knight Rises was a failure. Make us an Avengers, and they just kind of do it.
All right, I'm back. What are we virgins talking
I do
about?
think
I went and
that
checked. I went and checked, and my virginity officially grew back.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
After your whole like Snyderverse squeakier.
Well, we're still on
squeaker-
Snyderverse, so
Yeah,
don't worry.
I know. I went and checked, and yeah, my virginity's back. So thank you, Wizard. I appreciate that.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
Now
Preston's question: the new Flash and Wonder Woman. Who do you think they'll cast as Wonder Woman?
ooh,
Because Gal Gadot was like physically right,
yeah,
perfect
she just
Wonder
couldn't
Woman.
act. Even then, in the
Yeah.
first one, she wasn't bad.
and
she
she
just,
has some like racial problems and stuff.
84 was just so bad. 84
Yeah.
was so bad.
The first one was not good.
Hey,
No,
y'all,
first
y'all
Wonder
remember,
Woman was good.
y'all
It kind of
remember-
fine.
lost it in the end.
Yeah,
Kind of lost the steam in the
Y'all
end.
remember that part?
No,
in Wonder
after
Woman?
oh yeah, 100%. After the reveal Ares, the movie dies.
yeah.
Y'all remember that part in Wonder Woman where Gal Gadot
Nope.
gets up? there
Nobody
and she's-
does.
and she says, "That was meant to be a death blow."
It was meant to be-
Kal-El, no.
Kal-El, no.
Kal-El, no.
No,
No.
Wonder Woman original, when it's basically just Captain America First Avenger
Look,
again, was cool.
They should have just had Gal Gadot not say a word through the entire movie and let everybody else act around her.
No,
It
just
would've
dub
been a
her.
perfect-
Just get a voice actress to dub her. Get Carrie
But like her,
Waldron.
I'll give it to her, man. Like even though she, is who she is,
Mhm.
she fit perfectly for the role physically.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, how many like models or body
modern
doubles
day,
could you have
fucking
gotten?
none that I can think of right now off the top of my head.
Fucking the
Or-
Mandalorian chick, she's a little too beefy, but
Yeah,
one
she's
that
way too beefy. She can't act for shit either.
no.
You need like a Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill type of fucking
like,
bitch.
like a real woman, no
Real-
speaking.
That's what Sync
Exactly.
likes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Keep your
back in the
mouth
day,
shut.
Angelina Jolie could have did it.
Why is my sandwich maker talking to me?
Gal
That's
Gadot
what
is
I-
very
what I say to
pretty.
all
She
my
should not be
girlfriends.
Wonder Woman for the very reason Snyder cast her. Wonder Woman shows up in World War II, not World War One. I love Grumpy's like just
Oh,
hard
he's
and fast
constantly-
rules. They couldn't do World War II because then, as much as that movie was like Captain America: The First Avenger, it would.
I didn't hold up, Swan.
been
I
worse.
didn't say I would give it to Gal Gadot. I just said she's an attractive woman and she fit the role. I morally couldn't,
I love seeing. I
could
love
hate
seeing
fuck
your
her.
like your things. In the
Oh,
chat,
thank you,
though.
Snowman. Yeah, I could do that,
You
right?
just hey fucker, man.
Yeah.
There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you,
No,
Snowman.
who would
Jamie,
play
pull
Wonder
that
Woman?
up.
Who would play Wonder Woman now is a hard question though, because like they
It's an
seem to be
impossible
pulling like,
question. I actually,
they seem
after
to
I
be pulling
asked it,
unknowns.
after I
There's
asked it, I
no-
really immediately regretted it because I was like, "There's no answer to that."
Yeah, because
there's
even
no
if you pull
badass
from like
chicks like Angelina Jolie like that anymore.
no,
could
especially
do,
no
like,
star
a-
power, because like you could pull. There's some wrestlers you could find, but like they're
Yeah,
they
maybe.
would need some star power. They need and some acting skill too, but it's the specific character you got to do. Like Linda Carter had some gymnastics history and stuff, and so there was.
Oh,
that.
who's the chick who played Captain Britain? Right, that's the chick's name.
Peggy
she's like
Car-
a
or
gymnast-
Haley Atwell? You mean Haley Atwell
She's
wouldn't be
too old.
bad. She's too old though. He's right.
Yeah, she's too old.
She's got huge knockers. Same chick.
Huge knockers, yes.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
booba.
She had
Gotta
yeah.
love some big booba, you know?
Booba. I like.
It
I like
would
when they
also
call
be a
them
little
Booba.
too on the nose to cast her as Wonder Woman as well, especially with the. I'm sure
No.
Grumpy also.
Zendaya,
I'm gonna,
yeah. Let's
I'm gonna
have
take a
Zendaya as
wild-
Wonder Woman.
yeah,
Okay. A plank
Um,
as Wonder Woman.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a
real.
wild guess and say that Grumpy does not like Wonder Woman using a sword and a shield, and wants her lasso and bracelets and tiara only.
Can we get back to talking
whoe-
about Big Booba?
Whoever they cast Wonder Woman
Booba.
needs to be a Greek curly, long black hair Brazilian, since Linda's half Brazilian.
Also, she needs to be an S&M into S&M.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Giving
cool,
hand
She
season.
Yeah, if you want to do the right Wonder Woman
Yeah.
from the beginning, she needs to like
Mhm.
getting slapped on the ass and tied up.
or like
Tied up.
tying men up. Yeah, a little
Well, yeah,
bit.
no,
like,
no,
that's the
she
thing.
she got tied up an awful
gets-
lot in the early books.
She got tied up a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
the
and
whole
spanked.
Wonder Woman is a fetish character.
A
down to her
BDSM
core.
character, yeah.
She was
Fuck, yeah.
modeled after the creators, like
Get Ron
third
Jeremy to do it.
person they're in
His
him and his
polyamorous lover.
polyamorous lover, yeah,
Mhm.
and his wife's polyamorous lover.
Yeah.
And like bondage slave and dominatrix and all that stuff. Like she's literally like, she
Yeah,
is a
now we're
fetish-
talking. Now we're into the booba.
She gets tied up in
Booba.
like
are we back
fetish
on
knots
Yume's
all the
stream
time.
again? Is that what's happening?
No, we're talking about comic books, and the classic Wonder Woman, which would be the Wonder Woman you're introducing, would be into whips, chains, and handcuffs. You know,
Is that your
Well,
wife
actually,
then?
yeah, she'd lose her powers if she was tied up by a man, though. That is her weakness.
don't they all?
Yeah, find a female wrestler, MMA fighter that can at least act. Exactly, like that's what you need.
All right, segue. Where you got a good segue?
Well, no, I want to know first if Grumpy. There you go. I go back and forth on the weaponry. She would be mostly using the lasso and tiara. Her hand is strong and fast enough to be her sword, and that's as invulnerable as Superman's. I don't hate the sword and shields. It is get a little too clunky to like
Jesus
carry
Christ.
them around.
Here's a reason why Wonder Woman is my favorite, fellas.
You know, you gotta. I mean, come on, it's Wonder Woman. You know,
Wonder Woman.
so a new Flash, you can literally get any guy to be the Flash.
Eddie
Anyone
Generic, skinny
white
buff dude.
guy.
There's
with
plenty
brown
of white
hair,
He needs to be
blonde
one of those
hair.
like Conor McGregor body types, but taller.
Yeah, he's got to be fit.
Skinny
Can we get
fit, right?
Can we get Ruby King to be the Flash?
That would work.
No, Ruby King, who in the Flash, the thinker, just sit in a chair and he'd be like, "Now listen, you Flash, you can't beat me. You were gonna sit here and you're gonna read Angel Fighters. This is chapter 98.
Angel Fighters.
That's y'all are being rude. I read it. I thought it was good.
Wait, chapter 98. Oh, he made it further than Eric July ever will.
It's just all words, though. There's no art.
Yet, and a high chair. She's fucking poor Ruby.
Jensen Ackles should be Green Lantern. That's not bad. We got one. We got him already, though. So.
I prefer Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern. Fantastic movie.
I like that movie too.
I actually do like that movie.
I don't care what
It's a
anyone
guilty
says.
fucking pleasure, dude. I like the shit out of that movie.
I like
Very
most
reminiscent
of that
the
movie.
Ben Affleck Daredevil for me. It's like in the same vein of that kind of movie.
Let me see both of those movies any day of the week over
Yep.
anything Snyderverse.
They're fun, man.
I like most of the Green Lantern movie.
Give me a three-way with Green Lantern, Elektra, and Ben Affleck Daredevil. And
I was gonna say
I'm fucking boned up, son.
Bro,
give me the Thomas Jane Punisher instead of Elektra.
Oh no!
And I'm in
Just
there.
I'll play,
I'm in
dude.
there.
We'll have a gangbang in four-way.
Oh,
that shit.
four-way.
No, because Thomas
All right.
Four-way
Jane
in that.
Punisher
But-
is different than Elektra.
That's
and
kind of
Nah,
It's
man.
a little better.
Nah,
Thomas
give me
Jane
all
Punisher
those.
gets
But
its
that-
flowers. Elektra, and if you're saying you like Elektra and Green Lantern, that's at least like a whoa, this guy's he's
out
standing
there.
strong. You
Hey,
say you like Punisher, it's like, well, yeah, I mean Punisher's not bad.
Grumpy,
Hey,
get out of here, dude. Your takes are so mid.
Hey,
Swear to
who-
God,
who-
you don't
who
know what you're
played-
talking about the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. It is
played-
a
Yeah,
amazing
see,
guilty
if
pleasure.
You
Who
know
played,
it's not an underrated gem if Grumpy likes it.
Who
Yeah.
who
I just
played
don't-
who played Sinestro in that movie?
Mark Strong.
That was a really good Sinestro.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
killed it.
Yeah,
He
he
was
did.
perfect.
All the part.
Then he came back as Sylvana in Shazam.
Shazam!
Yeah, also a good movie. Shazam.
Yes,
Shazam one.
the first one is amazing. I went and saw it in theaters twice. I thought it was really good.
Chris Bacon, with all his powers of perception, once again he's putting keen and penetrating mind to this task, and as usual, come to the wrong conclusion. As Chris, none of that is talked about ever on this channel.
He's not. He's Wizard.
You think with
fucking
all
dork.
that money you could afford a brain?
Wizard.
Damn.
Wizard.
If I only
Wizard.
had a brain.
He's not talking about that Theo.
Who are we talking about then?
Yeah, what Theo?
He's talking about my character.
Oh,
Your character?
Yeah, my character. And by the
Oh,
way,
I see.
there's going to be a name change
Sorry, Chris. We dunked on you
Because-
for no
sorry,
reason.
I jumped on you, Chris.
because
I'm
of
sorry.
that Theo.
Whoa,
Rude.
I see.
I could kill that other Theo.
We can talk about that after this.
I mean, hey,
All right, so words are slightly
I-
retracted, Chris.
I do
Um,
own a tree service company with many wood chippers. Just it's factual.
If you're actual OGs, you know about Theo in chapter 14. But
I don't.
I don't.
Nar. How about that? How'd you like that, Snowman?
moving
I just
on.
That was a
stole
good
your
one.
I just stole your tech and changed it.
That's what you got to do, man.
New tech.
Keep on
New
keeping
tech
on, brother.
unlocked.
Life's a garden, dig it, make it work for you, brother.
Grumpy says Chris Bacon. That channel's taking an off night. I love Grumpy and hate him at the same time. It's the
Yeah, he
weirdest
said
thing.
that Sinestro was terrible
The
too.
2009.
Did he?
Yeah,
What do you say about Sinestro?
he said he didn't like Mark Strong's Sinestro either.
Oh yeah,
Can we
there it is.
kick Grumpy, but like
Nah, I love
just
it.
No,
mentally?
I
But, like not kick him out of the
Grumpy's
out of the chat, but like mentally, can we like
Yeah.
kick him in
Yeah,
our
have at
minds?
just
Yeah, okay. I'm kicking the shit out of Grumpy right now.
yeah, you mean like physically in his mind.
I too am allowed to crack jokes.
Nah, bitch. Yeah.
The
Yes.
2009 Wonder Woman movie's good. There's like an uncensored version of that or something. Like they re-released it with like
What movie?
Does
the
that
2009
Booba in it?
animated. It's the animated Wonder Woman movie.
If it don't have
um,
Booba in it, I don't care. I don't
It's
want
pretty. It's pretty. There's some boob in it. It's pretty boob. There's some,
Alright.
there's some
Fucking
naked.
boob.
There's some
Alright,
naked Amazons. There's some.
I'll
naked
give it a
Amazons.
shot then. We'll
Dogma.
see. You know
It's
me,
also
I'm a
like the
big
only like
fictophilia.
there's two animated Wonder Woman movies and that's it. Wonder
Yeah.
Woman has like she needs like I've mentioned the animated and we need a Wonder Woman animated series set in the
That's-
DCAU.
That's too many personally, but
They won't do it. Exactly the same amount of live action movies she has. Just 2 movies. Then there's the
Interesting.
pilot for the
Yeah, she
Adrian
deserves some
Padalecki.
more material.
They were gonna do a Wonder Woman show again. There was a pilot out, and it's like she was gonna be like this CEO of a company called Amazon, but not that Amazon, which was probably why it was canceled. But yeah, it didn't look good. So, Scarlett Johansson plays Wonder Woman. She was the voice for Wonder Woman in that animated movie. I forgot. Second animated movie sucked. Yeah, that was Wonder Woman Bloodlines. That was set in the DC animated universe. The other one, like a bunch of those movies that they did, used her
Speaking
other
of-
villains though. I don't have a segue for this, but I'm too tired for segues.
show's
anyway.
over.
Fuck it.
Quit. I quit. No
Um,
segue. I'm out.
Yeah, no segue.
Damn, a blink and you miss it.
Lies of Peas DLC.
Oh, you mean
just with a shitty wig on?
the only Souls game that I've actually played?
Yeah. You're gonna be. We almost got him to play Bloodborne, but Sony's too stupid to do anything with it, so he refused. Show the trailer to the boys. I haven't watched The Boys yet. I mean, I've been meaning to.
It's
First season's good. It's the only one I've seen. I liked it.
And the seasons that everybody said were bad that I saw so far were still pretty good. I didn't see a problem with them. There was some cringe woke stuff in it, but not
not
as much as people were like bitching about.
Some because I think a lot of it was like a lot of like Trump people were like getting into it, like Homelander, and then they're like, oh, by the way, like we think you guys are dumb, by the way, and then they're like, what? Like, you got to do that sometimes. It's like, you roll your eyes at the woke stuff. That's always what if it's not like gonna tear down the story completely. Otherwise, it's just like, right.
Homelander's the bad guy. Period.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just get over it.
Yeah. So
It might be complex, but he's like the villain.
yeah.
Dude, I mean, having a fucking mommy milker fetish is not goddamn complex.
Well, it's not vanilla.
Oh, play the trailer to the boys, as in like play it for you guys. I see what you mean. The trailer for the Wonder Woman NBC pilot. Well, it's not even the trailer. Like the whole pilot is
Grumpy.
out there to watch. With number 2 from the Orville, number 2 from Adrian Padalecki. Come on, put some respect on Bobby Morse's actress from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's not respect. It's respect.
Speaking of woke, says Preston, another. But Liza P, not woke.
Yeah,
Very
not
much.
woke.
Not woke. Not
Little
anti-woke.
twinkish.
A little twinkish, but
I didn't mind it.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, This is, like I said, I consider probably our final check-in on the DLC because unless they're gonna go and show way more, the one trailer showed a lot already. I don't know if we know when it's coming out. Maybe I think they said. I think maybe May. I think, but they had another trailer not too long ago that shows it's like the story, and it's this. We'll see it like this co-op type deal. It's like NPC companion system they got. In the lore. I don't know what it is. I like when DLCs have like winter aesthetics. Like not the base game, but if you get DLC that's all like AC Syndicate's Jack the Ripper DLC set during the winter, and it's I don't know what
Dark
it is.
Souls 3's first
Yeah, Dark Souls
DLC?
3. Yeah, Dark Souls 3.
Good.
Because it's just different. Like it's just a different thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
Changes the map. It's good aesthetic, and especially for like games with blood, we can get this blood on snow.
Listening to this song always reminds me of you.
Song.
But now you belong.
And then people pointed out this blade is what King of Puppets has in his second phase. So it's like this seems to be the workshop where they're gonna make the blade or something.
To the past.
Because we're in the past, so the lore implications are crazy.
No,
this is
technically we're
a
in the
prequel?
past.
This is a prequel.
Yeah, so you weren't here when we watched the original trailer, but you will be going back in time during the to start the DLC, and so that's why like the legendary stalker, and she has like Gemini on her hip still, so it's like there'll be two of them. Basically, it's like you inherit it from her when you pick it up, basically. But yeah, so you're going to before the puppet frenzy, I think, even happened. Like that's basically so all the puppets are just chill. They're just like, yeah, puppet stuff. And then you're gonna basically you're gonna see what transpired, you're gonna see what happened or something. But yeah, so you're going to like a resort or something.
So this is Liza P's War of Separation.
I suppose you could look at it that way.
Don't you dare compare that to that trash.
I can't believe you went with that instead of like
dude.
You didn't say Birth by Sleep.
Like seriously, man. Like I was so disappointed when you said that.
Cross,
Jamie, pull up my disappointment, please.
Can we get his face
Can you
on there?
all right. Left. I don't know where she went.
You know what? None of you can ever be as disappointed as I am because we're never getting Kingdom Hearts 4.
Hey, I saw recently
don't stop
that
believing. All right.
I saw recently
Hold your head
the
up.
composer said that she's working on it. So I mean,
Yeah, man.
thumbs up.
Don't believe that your dreams. Don't believe that your fantasy are just dreams. If you can imagine a world, jump and dive in.
I quit listening.
Yeah, you get back to life. Back to a good video game.
You utterly butchered it, man.
Do you remember the time we all gathered to play this piece together?
I'm interested to know who the legendary stalker, because they're keeping her mask also hidden. So it's like her face.
Oh, that's fucking. That's
I
a
never
cool
got
mask.
to say farewell.
I'm disappointed. A lot of blood. Uh-oh.
No, it's wax, remember?
Oh, shit, yeah.
I know it changed everything.
Yeah, so it's like here they're seeing like this co-op type thing, like this NPC. And we
Well,
saw in the story
You
trailer.
always had NPCs that.
Well,
would go
you
in.
had the summon, the people you could summon for boss fights, but this seems to be like, from what we've seen, it's like gonna be like almost like an escort type mission, or not really an escort, but like you're you're walking with this person, you know, and then we saw it, and then we saw with Alidoro in the story or in the original trailer that you like summon him with a horn and then he dives in through the window. And so, and
so
he
they changed the
jumps up.
summons then. Okay.
It doesn't seem like a summon mechanic. It seems just like a story because he crashes through that particular window. Like it seems like a cutscene type deal.
Yeah. We'll see.
So it's you'll basically have some parts where it seems you'll be teaming up with bros, especially Alidoro, original Alidoro. So Preston, you can just put exclamation point Preston, and it will drop the link for you. There you go.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
I like that we're not fighting just puppets now, though.
Yeah.
I'm
Perhaps
fucking
someday, if we
hyped
can
for that.
cross the bounds of time, we'll meet again.
Yeah, dude. I'm fucking. I can't wait to play this. Matter of fact, gotta fucking play Cyberpunk and review the Cyberpunk anime. Fuck me.
Cyberpunk's dope, man.
I know, and I've got to finish that and the Yakuza game, and then I want to do a new run on Liza P though. It's been so long since I beat it.
I
been like a
honestly
year.
like I'll probably be put in that same vein I was with Shadow of the Erd Tree, where I'm just like, I don't have the time to replay this. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
dive
All right.
right
I've
into it.
decided I'm not gonna do both Corpo and the other one. Preston, which one's the preferable playthrough, and how long does it take for Cyberpunk? Because I've got to get a Liza P run in. I've got to. If it comes out in May, I have no choice.
Yeah, we see some concept art of the clown circus. This is a clown puppet. I
Yeah,
believe
Grumpy,
it's
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch
Rick
it
Gifford.
as I'm playing the game, and I'm gonna come back to the show one Wednesday and review both of them. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take notes with probably an actual pen and paper.
Yeah, I type mine out when I would like
I
play a
can't-
game and I'd take notes.
I can't do that, right? Because I'm gonna be playing a game, and I'm not gonna have my computer open, and I always lose notes in my phone.
Yeah, so like when I'll do it, I'll usually like do it like it'll be my laptop and I'll do it as I'm thinking, or it's like after I get done playing, I'm like remember it's like okay, here's what it.
Yeah,
So there we go. So then we have some concept art. Seems to be the lady like puppet that we saw in the trailer as well. That like kind of looks like
Lady
Eve,
puppet.
but not. So it'll be I'm sure it'll be fun. I hope this isn't like extra hard challenge Melania, like like because Luxasia was hard already, like she was a pain. I still have not beaten her with my normal weapon. I always respect to the poison spear to beat her, because she was a pain, and she's the same type of character as Melania. In her second phase, she got naked and just whooped your ass. It's like, damn it.
Oh, I love that. All right,
She just didn't have the heal, the lifesteal
Oh.
mechanic. But no, Snowman, you gotta pick it up one of these days. I think it's off of
We'll
Game
see.
Pass now. So if you had Xbox, I don't think you can play it on Game Pass anymore. But no, and then the director says that it will remain single player, despite him seeing what he's seen of Elden Ring Night Rain. He calls it refreshing, but they're committed to making single player Souls-like experiences. And,
dude, I'm so happy about that.
Fair
But I
enough.
mean, FromSoft did that they've been doing it for 2-3 decades now, right?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
Night Rain is their first multiplayer, I think.
Yeah, like their
So-
first true, like because there's
Multiplayer, yeah.
multiplayer. Some people are trying to be like, well, there's multiplayer. It's
There's
like, yeah, but
PvP. It's not really there's PvP and cooperation, jolly cooperation.
it's all.
It's not really multiplayer because the moment,
the internet goes out, you can still play the whole game.
yeah.
Yeah.
So not only that, the moment that you beat that boss, they just disappear. You got to resummon them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if it was multiplayer, you just play the whole game all the way through. So yeah, no, like I'm glad they're doing that. I like a good single player story based game with great mechanics, like any Souls like has, in my opinion, because I like a challenge, man. I like to get my my ass kicked for 4 or 5 hours,
Mhm.
put the controller down, and then come back an hour later and somehow I beat him on the first run.
Yeah.
That shit is amazing, man.
It's the worst when you playing your first run against him and you get real close, and then the next ones you're just getting wrecked, and you're like, "What the fuck? What happened?" Can we get a full stream detracting Cynic? No, not for
Yeah,
free.
yes, you can. Coming up on my channel as soon as Wizard
Yeah.
Stream is over. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Go to Jess. Remember, send all your Jess Cynic, Yowie to the respective accounts,
And send me money.
and send Jessica money. But only if it comes with Yowie. Anyway,
I'll take it. The money's still good.
hey, money's money.
That's true. It
Eliza-
spins either way, right?
Eliza P.
Exactly.
Director says the Overture DLC is at least 15 to 20 hours long for experienced players, packing tons of bosses and ideas the devs couldn't fit at launch. We went over this when the first trailer came out, that like the announcement trailer had a snowy aesthetic, and I think that wax as well, and had like the puppets that we see, like the weird automaton puppet we see in the original trailer for the DLC, was also in the original
Yes, you can,
for the
Swan. You
game.
can absolutely join.
Yeah. So it's definitely, I can believe that they're taking stuff that they couldn't fit and they're putting it in the DLC. But Overture is not a complete separate piece from the base game, and there's a lot of interconnectivity between the two, said the director. So developing the expansion was almost like an effort to complete the Lies P experience, and that was challenging. The DLC throws you back in time to experience the puppet massacre at the heart of Krat City's tragic history, paired with the vengeful path of Leah, the legendary stalker. It's overflowing with new bosses, weapons, and areas. It almost sounds like the final third of the game. You know, for an experienced player, would take about 15 to 20 hours. It could be more. It depends. Average Liza P run with a fair bit of side content cleared around 36 hours. The expansion ended up being a mix of new ideas, additions informed by player feedback, and unused ideas that the team couldn't fit into Liza P itself due to production constraints. Choi previously compared it to the game equivalent of a director's cut, a sort of director's cut. Mentioned that it almost sounds like the final third of the game, and Choi said it was a concerted effort to really choose the best content to include in this expansion. When we released the base game, we had to prioritize, as we mentioned, to do the best quality, so we could deliver everything at once because we wanted to make sure that we can deliver as best quality. When we actually released the base game, we also received a lot of great feedback and wonderful fan reception and reaction, and that kind of gave us the chance to opportunity to really deliver everything that we wanted to deliver in the expansion.
So
I remember,
basically, this is going to be the full game that they actually wanted to release. Is that what they're sort of saying?
no, it's more just like it'll be like here's some stuff that we cut, but we've taken it, we've stretched it into probably a whole area, or a whole, like a boss mechanic, or like one of those things that you because that happened with some of the Souls games as well, I believe.
So it became the 9th most downloaded game on PlayStation 5 in both North America and Europe. And it didn't drop it only dropped to 15th and 19th in a couple regions in October. So
yeah, I can tell you
in that same month it moved 1 million fucking units.
Even IRL, the word of mouth on this game was insane.
It of course it won 3 awards at Gamescom, right? So it won Best Action Adventure, Best Role Playing, Most Wanted PlayStation Game. That's the one I voted on, was the Most Wanted, because it was my most wanted game for like 2 years, I would say. Ever since I saw that it had a Pinocchio, like a murderous sort of Pinocchio. I love like fairy tale style games, man. Like they're awesome, and I've always been a fan of that kind of stuff. So what I was trying to find was how much money it actually made, to see like, okay, well, what do they have to play with now?
Yeah, I imagine it. They already had, like, for coming out of nowhere, they had some marketing behind it that was pretty good,
and it was drip fed. It was literally just drip fed, right? Like it was just here's a still shot of him standing in front of the castle, right? Like it was crazy. Let's see, how much money did it make?
Yeah, it was like here's concept art, because there's a lot of it we just didn't know even going on. It was just like it was Pinocchio. It's like, all right.
It's reached as of March of last year. It had sold over 7 million. It had over 7 million players. So that's a lot. Revenue estimated at 42 million.
Grumpy wants to know, did you ever play the Dark Alice games for PC?
No. I've never been a big PC gamer, Grumpy, because I never had a good enough PC until I became an actual adult with money. And now I've got a gaming PC, and I keep forgetting to buy a new controller for it. So I've got a bunch of games on here, and I cannot stand keyboard and mouse. It fucking ugh.
There's
it's hard to get used to again.
I mean the Alice. I know what he's talking about. The American McGee Alice games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really dark take on Alice in Wonderland, but they're good games. They're good games.
I heard a lot about Madness Returns too, the Alice Madness Returns game.
Yeah, I'll check it out though. If Grumpy says they're good, I trust Grumpy's word, even if he is very, very opinionated.
They're older games, though. I will say that, but
I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Especially
like,
on a modern gaming PC, it's just like run them.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably find a mod for it that'll like update the graphics on the screen, right?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah. So how big did you pop when Paracelsus hinted at Wizard of Oz being the next thing?
I literally came real hard and passed out for 4 hours. Yeah.
You too, man.
Yeah. I woke up with I hadn't had an anime nosebleed like that in years, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was the most gratifying thing I'd ever seen.
I mean, Ruby, from what I hear, Ruby had a similar experience, except when he got done, before he passed out, he said, "Fuck yeah, Cowardly Lion."
And then imagine the Liza P2 ends, you know, and you destroyed the Wicked Witch or something. I almost want him to flip it and have like the Scarecrow and the Tin Man be like the bosses.
I kind of want him to do, I kind of want him to do like a Wicked vibe with it. I do like that in video games where they flip the people on their heads, and then afterwards, after I beat that game, you would find me in my my chair that I play video games in, just sprawled out. Yeah. Like I just blew the best load ever.
And then the after credit scene is like, we have to investigate this magical artifact. We must open up the wardrobe. And then you
shit. Pew, 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 pew. Dude, I would be happy if they done Peter Pan too.
Yeah,
like,
Peter Pan is a good one.
Yeah, Peter Pan would be a great one also. I would blow a load for that one too.
Yeah.
You dirty old codfish.
Yeah, dude. Like I mean you'd find me just, you know, literally drained and dehydrated.
Yeah, there's probably like a Souls-like with any of those would, you know, any of those fairy tales or classic novels be banger.
Summer Swan. Read your next one.
You know what? Let me double check. You know what? You know what?
That face killed me, dude.
No, that's right. I thought for sure I put just exclamation point Swan in here, but I didn't.
Good one, Wiz.
So.
You really got her.
Yeah, no, I thought I did, but I didn't. I was gonna be like, you know what, bam, and then I had to double check just to be sure. But
you broke her heart. How do you feel now?
Yeah, so
she's too strong for that. She doesn't give a fuck.
You monster.
You know,
she doesn't give a shit,
Swan,
dude.
you can also just post your link.
I tell you what, Swan. Anytime you want to link post it on the other channels that I stream on, you just let me know.
Yeah, just make sure to include all four of her Twitter.
I'll make sure. I'll simp for you, honey. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's my Summer Swan.
I'm gonna get Swan tatted on both
Swan.
all my knuckles.
I'm getting Swan tatted on my fucking face.
What the fuck?
I already have it.
I
already did that.
Speaking of super attractive women, Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals.
Oh, not my dad.
No, not your dad, Wizard.
No.
Adding Emma Frost. No, not my dad, but she is my mother.
That was so
Because-
awkward. I felt so weird when you said that. Ew.
Watching
It-
this,
Whoa, man.
well,
Like and
she.
subscribe.
God
I
damn,
mean,
bro.
just
them
like-
thighs.
Come on.
I'm a leg man. The ass is too big though. You
You're
can
just like, you
have
want-
that.
trying
ass
to
is
see
way
like
too
I'm
big,
trying to
dude.
think of something funny to be like you like your women built like, and then try to like
Easy
I don't know
there.
what the equivalent would be. Like to be
I
like,
like-
but to be like you
I-
want like thick thighs but no ass. Like you
All right,
want,
no.
like-
I want a bubble ass, right, with thick thighs, but I don't like the ass to be all Kim Kardashian poked
Yeah.
out, right?
Coward.
I don't. I prefer more of a bubble butt, boys. Okay, because I'm a leg man. Thick thighs save lives, guys.
Yeah. People also pointed out that she has jiggle physics when she
Amazing
moves
jiggle
there.
physics. Yeah, I watch these over and over
Yeah.
for research for the show.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
sent
my
it to
cousin
him and
told
I'm like,
me about
listen,
him.
Yeah, Snowman's cousin actually told me about it.
Mhm.
I don't like the Emma Frost. I don't mind the thickness, but that outfit is for Luna, not
I don't
Emma.
mind it. I don't mind it.
I don't like
It's
you
so
don't mind
great.
Grumpy's not mind thickness, of course.
she
as we
is
all
thick.
Grumpy done that. What do they call it? Like the compliment sandwich, right? Where he
Yeah.
just man, I like
I'm not-
thick thighs, man, and nice
Yeah.
hips. I'm just that's
Yeah,
me.
hips are nice.
Yeah,
Hips
there's
are super
there's
nice.
jiggle
Ooh.
physics on the thighs. Like they put jiggle physics on the thighs. Like,
Like when you can, hey Snowman, when you can see like that slight hip bone with some thick thighs.
Manish
Yeah,
hands
it's
is
nice.
gorgeous. All that I will say, all the hands in the game are
Grumpy
like,
says
bigger.
for
They're
science.
kind of like Dishonored kind of art style with this game.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Preston said I'd let her crush my head. I'd let her crush my head with your head beside mine. What are you talking about?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. I'll paint that. I'd paint that. Jamie, can you pull me painting that up? Thanks.
Jamie!
But anyway, yeah. So she's a vanguard, so she's a tank.
Where'd Jamie go?
Um,
She's
and,
nowhere.
She's tuckered.
She's a little tired scamp.
Little tuckered little
Yeah.
scamp, man. Booba.
So we'll be back on Friday night, hopefully to show her off in game, because how new characters always go when you're playing rivals is people will just auto pick them.
Grumpy says great science, Preston Moore.
Death by snoo suit, says Roygen.
Uh,
Night guy, see you tomorrow. Ruby's going to his bunk.
hey,
Ruby will be in his bunk.
He needs to climb a rope to get up in it.
No,
One,
man,
one
he's
for the
just-
road, Ruby. You know, just
He's just gonna crawl up in the dryer. That's what it is.
But
Is this true?
I will say that people did point out, and that between makes it that skirt makes it look too big. The Cloak and Dagger, Sue Storm, and then now Emma Frost, the blonde white woman in white outfit, is a little too heavy, a little too skewed.
Yeah.
Definitely Sue should have had blue and black, as like they have the blue and black skin as like a recolor.
they'll fix all that because they
that
want
should've
you to
been
buy the
default.
skin. Yeah,
that
they'll
should
do
be the
that.
default. No, I mean like they don't want you to buy like
Fucking Snowman, you faggot.
again that's
Nah,
that's
that
four
wasn't
boy.
me.
I was talking about he smoked cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's four boy. You just
I'll
have any
smoke
excuse.
in-
We discussed this earlier, man.
So anyway, then there's this. They want you to buy this skin.
Did I do good, Wizard?
You know,
Thanks.
they're gonna be kind of like the
Your dad went to bed, bitch.
Yeah.
No more head pads for you.
No one cares now.
yeah,
Nope. You shouldn't have left your normal dad. I'd have head pat you.
So
Well.
I'm a little dad
anyway, yeah, so
slut.
they have this skin. They'll be available day one to purchase, and just like how they had the Malice skin for Sue available day one as well. This one, got called out. People thought it was a little too much, but then they said for Emma, this is tame. Emma's known to wear worse. This is an actual outfit from the comics. It's from the X Revolution run or something. But yeah. And due to their battle pass system, I have enough coins to just afford it as is.
Battle pass.
So yeah, it's a good skin. They go heavy with the skirt.
Grumpy.
Yeah, the Grumpy still does not work. It wouldn't work with the exclamation or with the whatchamacallit, the capitalization. I always do them in lowercase. Now is wordplay. No blue on Emma or Dagger. Sue needs blue and white stripes. Now, like black and blue is the Fantastic Four colors. White and blue can work, but you haven't fixed it yet. No, I still haven't fixed it.
I am stealing that tech.
Swanman.
Sync.
No, I still
Swanman.
haven't. You want me to set it up? I'll set it up. Let me just gotta go to Twitter.
You ain't
I don't
got to
have a
set it
copy.
up, man. You
Grumpy wants
right
me to
now.
set it up. I'm setting it up. Grumpy wants
Dude,
to
you got to yell. Why are you yelling at me? I was trying to be like, hey, man,
You're the one that
continue
set
to
it up.
I was laughing at Snowman. I was
You know
laughing at
I-
Snowman coming up with new tech for Swanman on WoW Wins.
Wow, wins,
No,
man.
I gotta do
It's
it.
the
All
WoW
right,
Wins,
then. Go to
baby.
Stream
New
Elements.
tech. It's the
Tell
night
your
when
mother
we
to
premiere
tell her
our
We're
to
making new
tech.
tech right now live, or new tech is happening.
It
Uh,
should have been
new
old tech
tech.
though, dude. I'm just being
Brand
honest.
new
It should
command.
have been old tech.
Nice
Grumpy
try,
just
Grumpy.
keep hammering him, Grumpy. Put the boots to this kid.
Show some goddamn spec, man.
Yeah, dude. Put some spec on Swanman's name.
Freaking anuses, brother.
Yeah, dude. What are you sitting around here all day just now paying taxes?
Paying taxes all day.
And all of a
Paid
sudden,
my tax.
and all of a sudden, you want to get to work on the Swanman name?
Oh, I scoff at
You're
you.
lucky
I-
Ruby's not here because
I'm biting my
Snowman's dad,
thumb at you.
he would wag his finger at you.
Yeah.
Juan's lucky I didn't pick the command I was going to pick for it, but she knows what I was going to call
Grumpy-
it. And
exclamation point, booba.
Grumpy's got his foot on your neck. Fix it, wizard.
Grumpy. First of all, I like to keep
Going
my
to town.
command short and sweet.
Get it. Let's
plus, it's
go,
what we-
wizard.
It's what we could. Hey, can I have some dramatic build up here?
He ain't giving you no breath.
Oh, we got it. We got her.
Sub to one of Swan's amazing alts. Wow.
Oh, damn. We got her on the
Wow.
phone action.
Wow.
Doxing her out there like
Wow,
fucking
dogs.
No, it's a
out there.
normal.
Way to
It's a
dogs.
normal account. It's
Way to
just-
dogs, dude.
You just got alts. I mean,
Oh
what?
my
Swan's
God, dude,
up
way to
in it. She
dogs.
doesn't have a
Way
link.
too
Swan's got 6 Twitter
Wow.
accounts.
Wow,
You know,
dude,
Wow.
doxed. Next you're gonna say that her real name is Brenda.
No,
How are you gonna feel
What?
about that
Is this
when you
true?
tell everyone her real name's Brenda? Huh?
I'm just saying. I mean, like, I wouldn't do what you just did. That's all I'm saying.
Her real name's Bambi.
So, no, see, like I said, I would not leave it at summer. That's too long. I like to have the thing, like, you know. That's why Cynic is just Cynic and not like Stimulate Cynic or
Yeah, because
Massive
that's way too long.
Asshole.
Yeah.
or you know.
Why would I? How am I the massive asshole? I was
I
on
didn't
your
say-
side.
I just said that
and then-
that was the thing. That was just
You're
that was just a
asshole.
possibility for what
You know
the
what,
name
man?
could be. As no,
You know what?
no
Last WoW wins.
Oh,
No,
I won't be
God,
there.
Think.
no.
I won't-
Think.
Only if Jesker asked me to stay.
I think you threatened last WoW ends like 3 times, and and you're
Cynic.
edging me every. You edge me every time.
Cynic.
Yeah, Bubba.
From the bottom of my fucking nuts.
You made Cynic as a
Please
doxer.
stay.
Thank you. All right, I'll stay just because of
Yeah.
Jesker.
God
Anyway,
damn it, Jesker. You
they're
bundle of wood or something.
You wanted to say it though.
bundle of sticks. Yeah, that's a good one. They're showing off their new map. You know, Krakoa. I haven't read any of the Krakoan Age of X.
Wow, we can't say the F slur, but you can say that.
Yeah, what the hell was that, dude? They're Indians. We'll be right back.
No, I mean, if you want to say mutie, though, I mean, fuck the muties.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa, what the
Holy
fuck, dude?
Yo,
I can't be
you
seen on
see
stream
the-
with you.
You
the
see
fuck
the-
are you?
You see, like,
The
where's
fuck are you doing?
And I
You're
thought me
fuck-
saying the N-word was bad. Dang.
Yeah,
man.
dude, I dropped that slur 15 times, but which one you
Yeah,
just said was too
everyone-
far.
Whoa.
Yeah, like ship them all over to Krakoa is what I say. Get 'em-
Oh,
What
my
are
And
you
I'll say it.
doing?
I'll say it 109.
Lord,
Wow, dude.
Lord have
Fucking-
mercy on his
The
soul.
Sentinels
Clay
were
knows
right.
what he
Disavow.
knows.
The
I
Sentinels
You just
were
said that
right.
publicly.
Sentinels didn't
You just
go
said
far
that
enough.
Publicly,
Oh
dude.
my
The worst
God.
thing Boulevard Trask
You're
did
getting
was
us-
stop.
You're getting us all canceled, dude.
I'm
I-
befuddled.
I
You
disavow.
monster.
Yeah,
I
dude,
am
I
on the
fully-
moon right now.
Yeah.
Just-
I'm
Wow.
on the moon standing next to Snowman.
I am under the fence, man.
And I
Boy.
drug Swanman with me just to protect her from your heinous
Mhm.
racism.
Boy,
Yeah.
I tell you what, you think you know.
I left
a person.
Jesker though because he says
You
the
heard
N-word.
think
You
know a
heard
person,
me.
right?
You think you
Jester.
know a
Yeah,
person.
Jesker, you're right. You're right. Dude,
God.
fuck me, man.
No, it is.
Oh,
I'm disgusted.
we're
Very-
kicking him out of all the DM groups.
All right, yeah, me
Look
too.
what you look
I'm-
what you've done.
Yeah.
Do you feel happy with yourself?
Uh,
Do you kiss your girlfriend dad with that mouth?
Why are
Well,
you doing that joke?
I like that
Really
joke.
meant to.
That joke was great.
Disavow, says I'm surprised Grumpy's not hit with like, you know what? Yeah, I hate the X-Men.
yeah, I don't want to see it either.
Grumpy says Jesker is no better.
What I did doesn't even come close to what was done here tonight. All right, it pales in comparison. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky
Do you
Bobby.
think so they have this Spider-Man skin's like the first one you unlock. It's a little too thing. Then they have this
Spider-Man.
they have a Danny Rand skin for Iron Fist finally, but it's like a fancy one.
Oh, I'm
But it's
Danny
a-
Rand mixed with Candy Man.
Step in the right direction. Then they have Hellfire Gala Captain America in a suit, classic X-Men Psylocke and
I'll be right back.
Magic. Those are pretty good. I like these ones. A Punk Squirrel Girl, which doesn't look that great, I'll be honest. A Luna Snow that was like designed by a fan. I believe a Hellfire Gala Black Widow, and then Joe Fixit finally gets his skin in Marvel Rivals, and he's like a 2099 Joe Fixit for some reason. Magneto was only right once, and he was wrong then too. No, because he's a mutie. He's not right. He's Boulevard Trask, Grumpy. I hate Krakoa. Might work as a map though. Yeah. So the idea is that Ultron is actually attempting to invade Krakoa. He's going to slowly corrupt it into like Ultron Krakoa or whatever. So that's the idea. But yeah. So Joe Fixit, favorite Hulk, and then they have a Cloak and Dagger, which is like a masquerade thing. But I also like how they swap the colors. I think white with Cloak looks cool. They honestly should have that as just like a regular recolor of it's like her in a black suit and him with a white cloak.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
really cool looking. I wish there was more material of them, like comic book wise, because I was super intrigued by them. I
Yeah.
really am curious about their lore.
The only Hellfire Gala that was decent was Storm. The rest was trash as the IRL Met Gala. I don't know if it was Hellfire Gala, but the one where like I think it was Krakoa Age where they had mentioned about how like, oh, this isn't like some creepy ethno state or whatever, and some editors like, isn't this a weird creepy ethno state? And then like Emma Frost or Cyclops is like, no, it's not. We're cool here. And then Doom walks up and he's like, hey guys, congrats on being like dictators in this weird creepy ethno state. Like, keep up good work. And then like it's just like Namor like laughing. Like he's just the next panel's like Namor laughing.
Yeah, here's that storyline's not very great.
I think it went on for a while. I've looked at the Krakoan Age of X-Men and it's too much for me.
Yeah,
All the villains become buddy. Like Apocalypse just hangs out in a t-shirt and jeans. He's like, yeah, mutants have their own area now. And you know,
it's just like a lot of talking on the island.
yeah, Professor X can walk. Everyone bangs each other.
Yeah,
Like the Wolverine, Cyclops, have a threesome all the time. It's weird. Hickman fell hard, says Grumpy.
that was Hickman. I
Uh,
thought he like started it and then someone else took over after he left.
Yeah. Swan does like the Cloak and Dagger design. Yeah, especially because it's like Black Swan esque in the dagger.
Black Swan.
Black Swan. Anywho, from Black Swan to Black Spider-Man, I suppose. I saw this earlier, and
I come back to more
Um,
racism. Jesus.
no,
Classic wizard.
hey, these guys are, I think, classified as mutates, so they're okay.
Oh, that's what I would say too. Racist.
So no, it's just they're the good one.
I
I mean,
actually
they're
got a funny picture for this. All right, we'll change my avatar.
Anywho, now
Don't any you.
I believe this is like one of the narrative directors for Insomniac or something like that. It didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
catch
but,
me on that cord. Fuck this.
the roles for Miles Morales and Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3. It was kind of like Spider-Man 2. We have a clip on it on the channel of us talking about it, of how it's like, yeah, that Miles really, he's shoehorned into that story, and they honestly shouldn't have had him in there at all. But here's what they're saying about when they're writing Spider-Man 3. They said, Miles is always going to need Peter Parker no matter what. He's kind of like his Yoda. He's always going to need his wisdom and his guidance no matter how the world may turn. Good guys always need a break sometimes. The world is crazy out there, so if it needs both of our assistance, then we will show up. But if my big bro needs a breather, Miles is ready to go. So I really hope that what this more or less is saying is that Peter will be the focus and be the main character of Spider-Man 3, and that they're not going to try to just be like, nah, Peter's not here for it. It's all Miles, and then Peter will be there at the end or something weird.
Peter Parker.
I don't care about Spider-Man games anymore.
Nobody does, do they?
I come to the show for the games. I stay for the racism, says
There
Rob.
you go. We did it.
They're writing Peter out of these games. Mark my word. I don't even think they'll do one after 3, so who knows? His costume's
I want
red,
a Hulk game
fist
like
is blue.
Hulk Ultimate Destruction again. They need to remaster that game.
Yeah, there's a lot of good quality they can do for that. Like those licensed games from back in the day, you know.
Heard that. Hold it. Say the Pledge of Allegiance, pussy.
I pledge allegiance to what?
The United States of America, to the republic
Women are
for which it
strong.
stands, one nation under God, indivisible. You didn't make
Hey.
it, pussy.
I'm a clown.
You know,
F-word.
hey, when Cynic was in school, that under God wasn't there yet. By the way, fun fact.
Oh damn!
It's always been there.
No, it hasn't.
It's always been there.
All right.
There's my picture. All right, found it.
You know, the school used to force us to say the pledge, but legally they couldn't. They did it anyway.
I didn't. You act like that's a bad thing.
Pledge of Allegiance
Text,
sucks.
Noman.
The Pledge of Allegiance sucks.
Oh hell yeah!
I shouldn't find that humorous. I do.
I've got a funnier one. Discord's great, by the way. Just go
Catch me
ask
on
guys.
that cord.
You just go into Discord into the wacky server and you say, "Hey, does anybody have a racist Spider-Man picture?" And then you just get flooded with 50 of them. Why don't we have a WoW Wins Discord? Like all the cool
I
kids.
don't want a Discord.
I'm starting to like Discord.
Facts, Grumpy.
Pledge of Allegiance, good propaganda. Yeah, it's Pledge of Allegiance is as you get older, you just realize how weird it is, and then you're like,
Because it's like, what if I don't want to pledge to this flag?
yeah, it's like I don't pledge my allegiance to the flag, like the values, sure, but not like the country, no matter what kind of thing.
I remember the Pledge of Allegiance. It went, I pledge allegiance to the flag. Michael Jackson is a. Oh yeah, I forgot what show we're on.
Okay.
No,
Well,
you
of
just
course.
wanted to be.
I
like
really,
Cosby
I
Burns
really
on
admire how
LG,
forced that
dude.
just was. Just
Yeah, dude, I paid it
big
zero
jerk.
mind. I paid it zero. I just. bleh.
You big freaking jerk.
Yeah, dude.
Why are y'all so mean to me?
Why don't
You were
you?
mean
You
to
know,
us.
matter of fact, how about you? Why don't you say it to his face? Why don't you say it to Mike's face?
Michael.
Do you feel strong? Do you feel strongly about your convictions right now?
No.
Yeah.
Michael,
Huh?
Yeah, man.
listen, I'm sorry for what all those people said about you.
Mhm.
I'm sorry for all the false allegations. All right.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
listen, man, I think that doctor took you out. All right.
Mhm.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Michael. Listen,
Yeah.
you're gone too soon. All right.
Fuck, man.
You were a beautiful angel on earth.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
And now in heaven, this
Fuck,
angel
man.
has his wings.
All right. Now Michael's going to respond to you. You ready?
Mhm.
Damn, I felt that.
Wait, that's
Shit, man.
that's
made
not
me
Michael.
cry.
That's
Made me
Ruby.
cry out here, man.
Wow wins, baby.
Oh, shit. God, I love that picture, dude.
I'll send this. Which one? You want the other one? The little
Black
the
middle
little-
finger
Okay,
kid.
yeah, dude. I will never. It will never be deleted from my avatars.
He's the
It will
goat,
my
man.
profile picture library. That will be one of them that's never deleted.
You're welcome. Use it at all your
Thank you.
family dinners.
I want to get it on a shirt.
Yeah, dude.
I swear to God that if
That would
FFS
be perfect.
takes off, that is going to be on a shirt.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, good idea. I definitely want that on a shirt.
Did Wizard die?
No, I'm going through
Wizard.
my stories and
And
stuff while you guys
It's
were
like Michael's not the only one that became an
Vamping.
angel.
Who else did?
Wizard.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm just doing my tab line, doing
Where's-
my
I
stories.
can
and
Wizard?
stuff.
I can still hear his voice even now.
It
Yeah,
sounds
like
like
I can
he's
still hear his voice.
Mm.
Anyway, you guys were
Maybe he'll
talking
come back.
about avatars. Speaking of Avatar, Stray Beans is here. Speaking of avatars, the animated Avatar Last Airbender movie is titled "The Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender." Really taking the Legend of Korra naming convention and combining it with the Avatar Last Airbender bold strategy. See, it
What a
pays off.
creative
Starring
name.
Eric Nam, Dave Bautista, and Stephen Yoon.
a salient.
Stephen Yoon they recently cast, even though he already played Avatar Wan. So I don't know if he's gonna play Wan again or if he's gonna play a older Aang. I'm not sure, but I'm sure if he plays anyone, that character would really have to be, and they not be
What?
What the hell?
Bloody hell.
you haven't seen when in the
I'm
beginning of the
scared.
episode when you say so
Ruby King is taking over.
anyway, no, I just saw last I heard about this movie they canceled it.
I did, Grumpy.
So
The salient.
yeah, Stray Beans enjoys the joke. Jokes like this is why I'm still a virgin, or in other cases
Now see, that's funny.
yeah, I know. You see, you have to subvert it with the other one, though. That's the thing. So
I'm not laughing.
Well, that's because you're
Do the thing.
Stay away, you cancer. Get away from me forever.
oh, that was the wrong one.
I was about to say that one's definitely no. Ow.
Probably not the right
Dude.
one.
Shit, that
Too
one
soon,
fucking
dude.
hurt. Oh god damn.
I forgot I have some of these.
Okay, that one might have worked, but the first one,
Yeah.
dude, fuck. I know why you have that one, and it fucking.
Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting.
Man, dude.
That
like,
one
I
is
can't
also
believe-
applicable.
Jesus Christ.
Can you believe he did that to me, Jessica?
Oh, I should have used this earlier. Damn it. when you're talking about
Yeah, too busy
Emma
paying
Frost.
Mama warned me about women like you. I was hoping she was right.
Yeah, yeah. Crush my head, mama. Crush my head, mama.
Yeah, Wizard has just been absolutely awful tonight, man. I think he
Yeah,
might be
and-
evil. He's not a
We're seeing-
I'm gonna
Gandalf.
fight all these urges, my brother.
He's not a Gandalf. He's a Sauron.
Oh, damn, we forget.
It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. No, what the heck? I'll laugh anyway.
He's spamming down punch.
No, I'm just
He's sweet picking. He's spamming sweet
fine.
picking.
I just was looking at those clips and I just thought it was funny.
He's spamming.
I didn't say I enjoy it, just that I got it. I never said you enjoyed it, just it's fine.
Yes, straight beans. Wizard is about to die. He's having a stroke.
Wizard ignored my wordplay. Where was it? I must have missed it. It's hard to read all the chat. Wizard missed my pun. Okay, I scroll. Wizard doesn't want Discord because he thinks it means conflict. There you go. It's
Oh, I see what you did there, Swan.
yeah. I don't have. There's so many. Like, I don't have like a. Oh, there we go.
Good one. Moving on.
Okay. You need the black guy in the jungle. He's backpacking in the jungle, and he's like, "Okay." You know what
I
I'm
don't know if
talking
I know.
about.
I don't know if I know that one.
Yeah, you know it. I'm not explaining it well, but you know it.
I'm still discussing with you, Wizard. Me and you after the show, we're gonna have a serious conversation.
I'm going to bed after shows. I mean,
No, you're not.
Anyway, Ghost
Nice
of
crushing
Tsushima.
puss.
If you've heard the story of the Torii Gate on Ghost of Tsushima, it was destroyed in one of the hurricanes, I believe, or something. But it was actually crowdfunded by the fans of Ghost of Tsushima to repair it. And then now the next article we hear about it is it was restored by fans, has now banned tourists after an undisclosed, quote, unforgivable act. So I don't know what that would have been, but I mean that's crazy. I hope that wasn't anything too gross. I mean, gamer fans, who knows?
Somebody got fucked there, didn't they?
I tried to hump the gate. I don't know. Sorry, it was lame, but Wizard really hates conflict. I do. I hate it.
I'm not a fan of it either.
Moo Buckaroo calls BTM shit and says it is on. He says shit BTM is on. I mean, I don't know if I agree with that, but thank you for informing me. BTM is on. The live action Street Fighter movie has been delayed indefinitely. And we had just kind of covered it a little bit. But
now who wants to go home?
Basically.
Go
Wizard,
with me.
I'm going to have to drop out now.
Jesker
We're
is
almost done, Jesker, you coward.
Coward Jesker. It's all right. We accept cowardice here.
Y'all have been so mean to me. I can't take it.
Sorry, Jesker. Sorry, man.
But yeah, I'll see you gents later.
Yep.
Later,
Friday, Marvel Rival stream if you want to be on for it. Link will be available for all the partners, friends of the channels, except Preston.
Damn.
But yeah. So thanks for coming, Jesker. Have a good night.
No problem. See y'all later.
Jesker leaves early every week, says Swan. Well, he's a tuckered out old boy.
Oh, poor little Jessica James.
It's final.
It's fine. That's a good one too.
There we go.
Anyway, and then the first trailer for the Predator animated film has been released. Andrew brought this to my attention as I was working and cannot keep up with the news on Twitter. I have not seen it yet. All I saw is that it kind of has maybe some Arcane / Spider-Verse kind of vibes to it, animation-wise, and that it covers different time periods.
They've just always done Predator so well without needing animation. That it's kind of a strange choice.
I mean, I know Andrew catches crap for it, but I mean, good animation is good. Like it helps a TV show.
I haven't seen it yet either. I'm just saying it's kind of this is a maybe an inspired choice to make Predator animation.
I like the Shinobi stuff. I like the different cultures against the Predator. That's pretty cool.
Roboting.
You are old enough now. It's time I tell you about the monster.
It's almost what it kind of moves like What If, but this is what What If kind of should have looked like.
This style just does not work for like Predator.
I mean, like Predator's been in like drawn in like comics and shit and all different.
Hey, I'll be back in a minute, fellas.
Like I don't know why it's like I don't know about this there, bruv.
Because this looks nothing like how it was drawn in the comics remotely at all.
You know what interesting about the Predator animated movie is directed by a guy that got his start on YouTube Geek Culture Commentary. True story. Interesting. But not like grifters, not like Griftosphere.
We must kill it, or it will kill us all.
See, the thing with the Predator, doing the Predator now, is that the cat's out of the bag, right? Like, you can't do a Predator like the first one where it's a secret. You don't know what he looks like until the end. Like, everyone knows what the Predator looks like, you know?
Dude, and they made him look so cool in real life. He looks way cooler than he does right here in animation. It makes no point. It's, like, pointless.
I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know about, like, I mean, granted, the practical is always better, but you're also never going to get practical Predator again either. Like,
why not?
Because CGI is cheaper, basically. That's why they don't do. That's why practical isn't done in Hollywood very much.
Cowards. It sucks. I hate it.
I'm saying. Truth. It's factual. I mean, that was cool. Predator, Killer of Killers. Then also on Hulu, they're doing the Alien Earth, which is going to be Alien TV show, but it's on Earth. And then yeah, I don't know if I'll watch it just because there's a lot of those Hulu stuff I haven't really watched. But plus Predator, I'm into, but I'm not super into. Like I like the first one a lot. Then that's it. I saw Predators, which wasn't bad, but hold on, Grumpy says Alien Earth already sucks. By the fact that it's new will always equal bad.
What did you think of Romulus, Grumpy? Have you seen Romulus?
I think he said it already. He didn't like it. He probably didn't watch it, but he didn't like it.
Probably.
But
I just I'm not. I do like Punisher a lot. I mean, Predator. Predator is awesome.
I also like Punisher a lot too.
Punisher versus Predator. That would be cool.
Well, they're doing Spider-Man versus. They're doing Spider-Man versus Predator. They haven't already. They're doing it pretty soon.
They're doing a Black Panther run too.
Yeah, they should do Punisher and Predator.
That would be like
Romulus is a dire wolf. Alleged dire wolf. People saying maybe they didn't clone no dire wolves after all. I don't know. You know, a Predator game with Roy Jean. There is Predator Concrete Jungle.
Mm-hmm. And there's the one for There's the one right now where you can play as
Yeah, the
Predator
one
and
right now
you
that's
fight against
that
him.
like no one plays. The one that was made by the
it
Friday
looks so
13
cool.
people. Yeah, Baki is here. Hello, Baki. We're almost wrapping up, as that's what's up. But
Nope, since Baki's here, 2 more hours. Well done,
2 more
Baki.
hours
Confetti
for
in the chat.
Baki.
Confetti in the chat.
No, Predator Concrete Jungle. No, he took offense to this. No, Wiz of Wordplay. New does not equal bad for me. Bad equals bad for me. That trailer for Alien Earth is bad. I said it would be bad when they announced it 3 years ago because the written.
Oh,
because
there's
the
when did
writing
the
is
trailer
different.
come out? I need to peep that.
There's like a teaser. I think I was gonna save it, but Predator. We talking about Theo again? No, I said that I can yell at stray beans now. Now, how many times you got to know that doesn't get talked about on here?
Grumpy, what do you think of Romulus, though?
Yeah, I know it's not really one. I was just trying to be timely. Well, timely was what Marvel Comics was originally called. So
interesting.
That's good. I didn't
first black
just explain what it is. Grumpy. It's a joke. Don't worry. I was just joking. You big grump. Eh?
Oh damn, dude! Little name comedy.
Little name pun. Like and subscribe. I don't like the Alien sequels. No, man. Shane Davis loves them.
I love Prometheus. I don't care
Alien
what anyone says. I get why it is kind of shit on Prometheus.
I want to see where they go with it, like where they will bring it up to now Romulus, but also like the origin is like they gotta. I want them to go back.
They're kind of dragging it out a little bit, but Romulus was
dope. Seems like they just stopped it entirely. Like they're not even any like Romulus just kind of like jumps over it, you know, and then it's like, yeah, here's the black goo a little bit, but don't worry about that. Here's
they like totally stopped the Prometheus kind of storyline and just jumped right into like more alien kind.
Yeah, the Fassbender making the
that was the awesome shit in the like theories on life and shit, or those good shit.
Good wordplay there, Wizard of Wordplay. Get us smashed at like and subscribe.
But that's why I'm saying they're kind of dragging it, because it's like they're almost treating these sequels as filler until they figure out what to do with the Prometheus story.
Which and that's all like Ridley Scott too, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, I think so.
Want the Predator to fight John Rambo, says Baki.
Ooh, that would be cool. Well, they kind of already did that.
Yeah, if you I was gonna say if you get Mortal Kombat, but you can't because they're separate games. We need Ed Boon to just make a Smash Brothers, but it's all the guest characters, but only the guest characters. So you get Freddy Krueger,
just a universe
Kratos.
game with all kinds of crazy different mashup of characters. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger, Kratos, Leatherface, Jason, Alien, Predator.
That's kind of what I'm going for with Gremlin World.
You just tie everything to me.
Hey man, if not me, who else?
Fighting game. No, not like I'm just saying like the fighting game, Here's a question. What old movie franchise should be continued in animated form? Not a whole lot should be continued. As far as like what has potential, like Alien has some potential to tell like a cool horror story in animation.
I was gonna say, let me interrupt you here real quick.
Go ahead, because I'm still thinking. The Thing.
Parasite. There's an anime called Parasite, which is very much like The Thing. And it's like a mini series kind of super fucking banger. I love that anime. But that's a good question. I'll have to think more on that.
Yeah. Thing's not bad. But there's been so many Thing sequels already.
Right.
Prometheus was very good. The stream meets. Well, I mean, there's the Thing gets a sequel in a video game and in a comic. And a prequel in a movie. So it's like if you're gonna do a show, they'd want it to be a sequel because he said a continuation, so it's gonna have to be a sequel.
Yeah, Predator would be cool as an animated series, though. That's why comics were cool, because it was long running, and that's how they could do it at that time.
This movie that they're doing, it's basically just 3 episodes of a show. It should be like a Star Wars Visions types, where you get like a a different animator to tell a different story of a different Predator at a different time. And you could see who could do cool shit with the Predator. Like one of them's drawn
Yeah,
anime.
that I don't like that
Yeah.
animation style at all. It's way too childish for Predator.
I don't know if it's childish, but it's
It looks so cool.
like I said, like I want to see like a Visions where it's like different people doing different stuff. You could see a lot more. Parasite's a great manga, says String Beans. Predator should be dropping every franchise for a hunt, and we should get to see Predator versus Cowboys, Knights, Samurai, etc. Always, you're seeing Predator versus Samurai at least, or at least ninjas. That's in that show. And then finally, we'll just hit this here. A handful of Hollywood studios are asking YouTube to ensure that ad revenue from views on AI fake movie trailers of their IP flows directly to them without copyright striking.
Never seen that.
This includes Warner Brothers with Superman. So I did see that this happened. Like there's some fake Invincible trailers that people were making after the finale. And we're like, oh, here's what Omni-Man or Henry Cavill would look like as Omni-Man. And, you know, and Timothy Chalamet is Invincible. And it's like, he's terrible as Invincible. But
yeah, and so is Cavill as Omni-Man. He's way too young still.
Yeah, but there is rumors about like the casting for the final boss in Invincible that it's like, oh, it's some cool. I honestly think it's going to be Cavill.
Should be
I think he'd be great for the king.
I'd be better.
Viltrumites. Watch Robot Jocks, says Grumpy.
Yeah, Stray Beans mentioned it too.
What Stray Beans mentioned?
Robot Jocks. I've never heard of that.
No, I don't watch robot stuff. Robots for like literal nerds.
It's an anime, apparently.
Ew,
Running Man would be a cool animated show.
Running Man, yeah, the AI trailer people. Yeah, like it's honestly, it's too stupid. So yeah, so it's basically if you make an AI trailer for some movie, that revenue is going right into the owner's pocket now. So it's like, yeah, too bad. What's the fuck's the Australian guy's name? Shad. Too bad, Shadiversity. You can't have your AI, you know, bullshit. All right, I think that's.
Is that enough? Did we do it?
No,
that's enough.
Did we make it through another WoW win successfully?
We hit all the
WoW win. Bang.
Wow, another good successful WoW wins in the books, boys.
We hit all the points, and we have our folder still with some little stuff for later. You think Cal would be a good voice actor? He can barely emote on camera. Well, I don't know. Like with Thrag, you know, we'll have to see what he can do. Invincible already has a lot of like celebrities who aren't necessarily voice actors, but a lot of them are. A lot of the main cast are. We'll see. I know people were wanting John Bernthal to play Thrag, but people were also like, John Bernthal isn't. He's kind of just like a gruff dope kind of. Like he's just not. He couldn't really do, you know, Thrag. But we'll see. We'll see. Thrag is the king of the Omni-Man's people, the Viltrumites.
No.
He'll be basically the final boss of the whole story, and so they said that he's casted and he's a great. It's like, oh, he's a great cast or whatever. And you know, Jeffrey Dean Morgan played Conquest, and that was a good pick.
He's cool. John Bernthal is not cool.
Yeah, but like I said, that's the
He's
fan
a good
cast.
Punisher.
Yeah, I've seen Cavill thrown around. I kind of want Cavill too, but we'll see. See what they pick. Because Cavill can use his British voice too. Because you could just be like, yeah, he's got a British voice. Why not? You know, what does it matter? Stray Bean says, go to bed, Wizard. I will. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Stray Beans. Thank you, Grumpy. Thank you, Roy Jean. Thank you, Summer Swan. Thanks to Baki. Thanks to Chris Bacon for showing up. Sorry I yelled at you, but you're not here to listen anyway. Thanks to Sleeping Psychopathy for stopping by. And everyone, and Preston, of course, as well. And and Ruby was also here too.
Yeah.
So He was talking
Y'all
about
are
Emma-
the
Emma
best.
Frost.
Mm.
And thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Snowman. Thank you, Cynic.
Yeah, brother. I enjoy it. This is honestly, I love all the streams I do, but something about this one I really, really look forward to because when it's good, man, it's so fun.
Yeah, when we're on our game and we got good
Yeah,
stuff,
we got,
it's fun.
you know, it's something about it so enjoyable. So I appreciate,
Yeah,
being
and
on here.
it's
Man.
the escape, right?
It really
and
is. Yeah.
And Snuffles. Don't forget Snuffles.
Oh yeah, Snuffles. Thank you so
He
much,
was the
Snuffles,
first
for
one
showing
here?
up. No,
Yeah,
that was
he
Preston.
was
No,
here for a little. He was here for a little bit, but
yeah, that was. I have to. I have to say
then
that.
Friday. Don't forget Friday. We'll be back for Marvel Rivals gaming stream where everyone can
Loans
sit
out.
and talk, and we'll I'll go over the skins. We can kind of review them again, and of course we'll be playing as the
Checking the jiggle physics, making
checking the
Swan
jizzle.
mad at
We
us.
have to. No, we are reviewing. We are reviewing the models.
We're reviewing
gooning with gamers will happen.
I'm checking them, bro.
The episode.
I'm gonna
Gooning
look
with
under the
Gamers
hood.
Returns.
We're
everyone's-
consolidating.
I'm gonna finger that tech.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
dude.
yeah, bro.
Teched up.
You're teched up. I'm watching you get teched up, and so I'm getting teched up. Wiz, you teched up?
Wiz, can we pull
Wiz,
that off?
can we pull your tech up?
We're gonna find out Friday when we're hopefully play. It's a win-win, right? Because either we'll be playing as Emma, or someone's gonna be kicking our ass as Emma. In which case,
we get our heads crushed by those thighs. Yes,
she literally has a move where in her diamond form will pick up and grab you and slam you to the ground and then kick you.
Oh my god, dude, I'm bleeding.
I never wanted to be denigrated so much in my life.
That. She can do that out of like everyone's alt, apparently. Like in the middle of like someone's move, she can just grab you and slam you to the ground.
Oh, frick,
we'll find out on Friday if I can get any kills as Emma Frost. But good night, everybody. See you on Friday, and I'm going to play the outro that Cynic always sings before it starts. What? I can. I'm just letting you go.